Hello, hello, hello. Come one, come all, welcome on in to Tooth YGO. Coming at you with a emergency broadcast. I know there is a stream going on right now for the LCQ, and right after the stream, I recommend y'all go ahead and check out the LCQ number 2 is underway, being streamed by Lucas Gustafsson. Okay, but something important came to a great opportunity to be a part of this really cool project being kind of spearheaded by Insidious over the past couple years, and that has been Fantasy Goats 2025, and we're going to get things going here with a Worlds 2025 Power Rankings. Okay, in lieu of Worlds coming up on the 18th, so right around the corner for most people. There's a few invites that are going to trickle in, but as of right now, we have a pretty strong idea of the vast majority of players going in, and something that Insidious brought over to me is the idea of him presenting Fantasy Goats Worlds 2025 with you all. So with me is Insidious and Grumple Stillskin, who crept into the building, snuck his way in.
Sneaky little boy.
If y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves, you're now live and ready to rock and roll.
All right, yeah. So my name is Insidious. I am known for running side bets or fantasies leagues for GOAT format. And for the past couple of years, well, no, actually, since the very first Worlds back in 2020, I've been running a Worlds draft in which people pay to enter, and they draft their teams from a pool of Worlds players, and they earn points based on the performances of the players they chose. Whoever has the most points at the end of the Worlds will win the big cash prize. I believe last year it was Jesse S. from Australia who took home, I think, a good like $500. So it's definitely worthwhile. Yeah. and so, go ahead.
So is anybody able to participate in this, or is this like an invite-only thing, or?
Anybody's able to participate. You just gotta pay the fee and either participate in the draft or send me their priority list so I can pick for them. Mm-hmm. You get a team of like anywhere from 5 to 7 players, depending on how many people entered, and then I'll just do everything else.
Perfect.
So last year or 2 years ago, I started doing Worlds rankings. This is a chance to essentially take the entire player pool that is known for Worlds, not counting anybody who's unknown yet due to events still being in progress, and just ranking them based on different criteria. Well, mainly it's just my knowledge of them, and to segue from that, last year, this is what we see here was tiers for 2024. Anybody who was in red, highlighted red, they did not do well. They just did not see day 2. Anybody in yellow did make day 2, and anybody in green made top cut. As you can see here, while I'm not perfect, there is some merit to what I say, as most of the reds were labeled the rest. With contenders for day 2, there were more yellows here and some greens. And then likely the top was a lot of people who did make day 2, and one that actually did top. And then the heavy favorites, I was 2 out of 5, but also someone who made day 2. So the only 2 greens that I completely missed were Trishula and Charlie Coke. Trishula just based on my knowledge and my opinion on the player and their skills compared to everybody else. And then Charlie Coke was an unknown, so I just could not have predicted that he would have had this like miracle run and get to not only
that was a great run.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why you got me, because Charlie Coke came from my locals. I knew that guy all the way back.
Exactly. That's why I have you, because there's a lot of Germans who qualify this year who I have never heard of, and you're going to help me compare them to the known players that are either online or IRL. So, yeah, I'm ready to get started. If you guys are, if there's any questions, comments or concerns, do let me know.
Absolutely. You know, like I said this in the preamble between y'all. I'm going to kind of take a back seat to this. Y'all are the subject matter experts, so I'm going to refer to you. I am going to get my input in every once in a while, and then also bring up chat as well if they have any questions or anything like that, or if they want to say something. But aside from that, you know, you two are going to be kind of leading everything. And of course, guys, if your name is on here and they put you as like, you know, the rest, or, you know, not a placement that you feel like, you prove them wrong. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Prove them wrong.
It's personal.
It's not personal whatsoever.
No?
But, you know, really, you know, this should be like a motivator, you know, in its own way. You know what I'm saying? So
Well said. As I've said before, like this again, take all this with a grain of salt. But if you do feel like I misplaced you, prove me wrong. I know, what was it? Not last year, but 2 years ago. I think I put Dale in like a tier 3 category, and he definitely took that to heart. But I had my reasons. Like he wasn't that active anymore. He barely got his invite, etc. And I told him, prove me wrong. And guess what? He didn't. I think he went like 1-3 drop or like 0-2 drop. And it's like, yeah. So.
But yeah, get this. If you feel like you're misplaced, for sure, don't take it too personally. But also, you know, yeah, it could be a motivator, a strong motivator. Don't take it negatively. Take it as, you know, hey, I'm gonna get in gear, and I'm gonna make it a day 2. I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna try to get the distance. You know.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's move over to the next tab, which is known versus unknown. So here are 3 categories that I put all the world's qualifying players in. War Leaguer means someone who has participated in the War League in the last season or the last 2 seasons, or that's what they're known for. These are players that I hold in higher regards because they are, they do face tougher competition more often than if they were playing, locals or a GGP once in a while. Mm-hmm. Here I have known, which are players that I have seen either in tournaments or they are repeat names from IRL who are maybe back at Worlds and I recognize their names, but they don't participate in War League per se, or they're not known for War League. And the rest is the unknown, which is players who are either first timers in Worlds, or I just do not know them at all. And so this is where Grumple is really going to help me identify and determine what their placing should be. Again, this is not 100% accurate. And there's also a couple players that I will not be ranking. These are players that are just unable to play in the Worlds. Our first one is Alvarado. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm not going to rank him because he is ineligible for his upcoming Worlds. Mr. Alessandro, I want to wish him a rest in peace. He passed. I didn't passed
even know that.
Not too long ago. Yeah, and so he's not going to be able to play. So, much respect to him.
Yeah.
And I'm also not going to be ranking Michel Cimino. He also is ineligible to play in the World, so I'm not even going to bother with that.
Little clarification, there's a few players who I know who are not going to play who got an invite. Are we ranking those?
Oh, by all means, if you know which players they are, I will take them out right away.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so when I get to them, you
I'll just tell you.
Know. Yep. Cool. So the way this works is I start from the top of the War League category, and I will compare them to the next player. Mm-hmm. Who I would put above who, and then so on and so forth. I continue down the line, and until we get to the end. And by the end, essentially all the players should be ranked in order of expectations or skill, etc. So without further ado, let's begin. First one up is Alethea versus End. So Alethea 2, he is here. He has 2 invites, both of Chaos Relinquished, He topped or won an FLC and an Obelisk. Versus and who has one invite with Chaos Warriors, and it was an Obelisk winner. So right away, I feel that I would put Alethea in above him, just based on much of it is history, much of it is just also knowing him personally. Well, I've teamed with him. I feel like maybe there's some bias involved, but I would count more on Alethea than and in this case. What do you think,
Okay,
Rob?
so right now we're just comparing. We're not putting them into tiers yet.
Correct. We first compared them
Okay.
all, and then once we're done comparing, then we will put them into tiers.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with Anden, sadly. Like I don't really want to give a detailed opinion on the guy. I don't know much about him, but I suspect that I'm going to rate Alethea a little lower than you.
Are you going to put him above and for now?
I'm just going to go along with what you're saying for now because I don't know enough about Anden to really
Sounds
you
good.
have a real
Cool.
opinion.
Next up is End versus Angel Valentinov. So Angel, I do recognize him, and this was his first War League season. I guess he must have won the PWCQ with Stein Horus. He has one invite. I have seen his name before, and he does seem like a regular in online scene that's not part of War League.
Yes.
I would put and above him because I believe and has been to Worlds before, and I think he also has had success in the GCIs in prior years, where I feel like this is Angel's first ever invite. So, and Stein Horus does not exactly inspire confidence for me. So I would probably go with and.
I absolutely agree. I think for Angel Valentimov, it was kind of a miracle run. The deck isn't the best. It's kind of fluky as well. I know that he didn't get any other successes this year. So, don't want to be rude. I just think he's probably going to be one of the weaker players at the tournament.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Angel versus Bobby. So Bobby is back at Worlds once again.
Whoa, Bobby got an invite?
Yeah, he got an invite from the
big old body
FLC.
bucket.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he topped the FLC.
I didn't know
with
this.
Warriors. He also
was this the same
he
FLC
bubbled
he
Maryland?
won, Ghost Rider won?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I had a break during that pretty much the whole event, so that's awesome. Shout out.
Yes.
Wow.
Shout out to Giant True Nate. I told him to play that card, and they actually helped them secure some wins. I would put Bobby above Angel. Again, Bobby has the history. I feel like it is, and I do trust Warriors more than Stein Horus. Doesn't mean he's going to bring Stein Horus, but I know Bobby and I know what he's capable of, and he's topped Worlds before with me in 2022. So I'm going to put Bobby above him. So Control X, and here we go. Here, how would you compare Bobby to End?
So I'd like to skip that one because again, like End, I don't feel comfortable rating. I think Alethea should be above Bobby still. So it's either like End or Bobby here.
Let me take a sneak peek in tiers 2024. Was Bobby in here?
I think Bobby missed.
He was not.
Right? Yeah, he
was
missed.
not. Gotcha. And was End in here? No. Okay. If I had to depend on Bobby versus End, who would I draft? I probably still would go with Bobby.
Okay.
But I agree in terms of Alethea versus Bobby. I would put Alethea above him. Former teammates too. All right, cool. Angel versus Danny. So Danny, I consider a top 5 player.
Go to the top above Alethea. Don't even talk about it.
Yep, I don't think it's worth talking about it here. We'll talk about it later, but I put Danny right away up top. Don't copy. I would honestly he would follow Danny Cassie. I would put him above Alethea, also former teammates, I believe. Don't copy actually qualified via the Patreon ladder. Yeah, so he actually did do well enough throughout the entire. This is probably the first time where he struggled. He's always been the type of one to get his Worlds invite early.
Was it last year he screwed up like 5 invites, something ridiculous like that?
Yeah, and he only played half this season. He was the second strongest player last season. Like, he was ridiculous.
Well, I was the second strongest per invites, but he was third.
Well, maybe by invites, but like he played half the season. Let's be honest.
That's true. He got like 4 invites in the first like 2 months, if not earlier, and then he just took a break, came back. I think he got another invite, and then he got top 8. So I put Don't Copy up like right away. This is someone who you can definitely rely on each Worlds. Even if it doesn't top, he's gonna do well. All right.
I still believe
Next up, we have Dueling High.
Yep.
Next we have Dueling High. Dueling High, I believe, is still waiting for his appeal, or if he even did the appeal.
Coming in this week if he submits. I think.
Right. So I'm still gonna rank him. So Dueling High, he has 4 invites, all with Warriors.
Yeah.
He's definitely. I would definitely, personally, he's definitely going to be at least top 10.
I think he's a top 3 player. I put him above
high.
Donnie.
So again, he won 2 Patreons. He won the Team GFC. And then he topped the GFC 23.
Yeah, I think he won the GFC.
Yeah,
he won the GFC.
I would put him up there. Yeah. Would I put him above Alefia? I think so. Would I put him above Don't Copy?
Yes.
At least this season, yes.
Yeah.
This season, yes. So I'm gonna do this. Next is El Duelista Pokédex.
Okay, one second. I want him higher.
Oh, sorry.
I want him higher.
Oh, go ahead.
I want Dueling High above Danny Kasi. Tooth.
I'm thinking
about
it. I'm thinking about it. I think Danny Cassie, has this. I think he has a stronger technical play. Like especially like in like the more complex game states, Danny Cassie, I think that's where he really shines as a player. Dueling High is able to be more consistent. I think Dueling High is able to have that stronger round per round consistency. Like no matter what deck you really throw at him, he's able to kind of sneak out of it as a winner. You know.
How much does Warriors?
Yep, I have that as a deck, but I mean, hey, if you can pile that deck good, you know, Dueling High's obviously doing something that other Warrior players aren't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
One with so Danny was the MVP of the War League, and he also topped GFC 24, both with Chaos. Well, essentially with Chaos Turbo, though Danny has played with Warriors and Chaos Control as well. Dueling High, I know. At least this season it does seem like Dueling High is the stronger player. And this does involve some recency bias.
It's like comparing apples and bananas for me. I can't tell you.
It really is.
We're rating for this season, right? Like we're rating on like who we expect to do better at Worlds, and based on that, I'd say it's Dueling High. On Legacy, you could make a good argument for Danny. I wouldn't be completely shocked if you put Danny over him. Like I think that's debatable.
So last year I had Dueling High in the likely to top, and he made day 2, as did Danny. Right.
Danny Cassie, Gulaz says, I think Danny Cassie is a better technical player, but Dueling High is a tournament monster. Dueling High had more invites last year too.
I can be swayed, so I'll put Dueling High above Danny Cassie. But when it comes to like drafting, I gotta think about it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Moving on. El Duelista Pokédex got 1 invite with Warriors in Obelisk. Actually, one of the recent Obelisks, I think.
Wow.
I don't think highly of El Duelista Pokédex. I mainly know him for being a tilter. Like once you beat him, like you gotta go to the Discord for entertainment. I would, but you know.
I like
Warriors.
Duelista here.
I think he's quite capable.
He's definitely a grinder. I like that he's a grinder.
He's been playing War League long enough, and he is on a legitimate team. I would put him above Angel. I don't know if I'd put him above Ant. I would put Bobby above El Duelista as a Warrior player. I think they actually have played before. I would probably just put him up 1 spot.
Okay, I would actually say that he's pretty equal to Bobby. I think that Duelista. I think, as you said, like I think a big problem for Duelista is his tilt. I think Duelista is more likely to top, but he's also more likely to crash out if like an early round doesn't go his way. So
And here you're playing as people who all received an invite, so this is not random. So I can.
That's actually a good argument. Like if you say that like an early crash out could just end your tournament if your mental isn't there, and like you're at a tournament with a high level, then that's probably to your detriment. So I think based on that logic, it makes sense to rate Pokedex Elderlist a little lower.
Above Angel for sure. I don't want to disrespect.
It kind of feels wrong. I mean, I get the logic, and I kind of also follow the logic, but it feels wrong to rate him that low. I think he's quite a strong player.
I agree. That's why I'm kind of conflicted. I think I would personally put him right below Bobby. I think if he has the right mental, he's very capable. He's very capable. Yeah. It's all about. I think for him, it's about the potential. He just needs to get a clear head. Clear the tides. And shape up, and he will be a monster. I think a lot of potential for that guy.
That's good. Next up is Easy to Slay You. Easy has 3 invites, all with drop-off warriors, otherwise known as Gumo Sumo, etc., etc. All 2 of the invites came from Obelisk, and 1 came from the GFC EU.
I have some recency bias on this one.
My issue is the deck. And I feel like a better player base will be able to beat it. If he is too committed to this deck, I don't hold his. I don't try to hold his World League record too much against him. I know that this is the first season where he actually has won.
Okay, so
clearly he has success. So
my take goes against yours. I believe that the deck is actually an indicator of him to be doing better here, because it is a deck that it melts down decision trees, right? It's a deck that's incredibly easy to play, that doesn't leave a lot of room to outplays or anything the like. So I think a tournament that is quite stacked with high level, I think is actually good for the deck. I also believe in the deck. I think it's quite good. Yeah, you can't deny this guy is almost the only guy who played the deck, and he earned 3 invites with it. You can't deny the deck. You can't do it.
And he's been playing this deck for years too. By the way, this isn't he didn't just pick this up. He's been playing this deck for 3 years, I think. He's been playing it longer than I've been playing the game.
In my eyes, I'd slot him between Alephia and Don't Copy.
I was gonna say above Alephia as well. I was gonna
start with Bobby Eldolista, but we going higher. So you're saying somewhere here.
Yeah, I think obviously there is going to be a chance that there's a crash and burn on the deck, but I have high hopes, I think, for Easy. It's just sometimes the deck will obviously do the bad stuff. Obviously you'll get the bad half of the deck, but I think Easy has played enough to kind of manage it to that level to where he can still scoop up some wins here. I think he's going to at least make day 2. At the very, very least, make day 2.
How did he do last year? So let me check.
I don't think he was there last year.
I don't think it's fair to compare him to last year, because he just feels like a completely different beast. He feels like a different player. I don't even want to
put
look
him above Alephia, yeah.
It's my opinion. If you disagree, then do whatever you want, but that's my take.
I could see it. That's why
also, to add on to it, I think Alephia might be the better player, but I think Alephia handicaps himself with the deck choices he makes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. And so we move on. Give me 1 second. Next up is Geist. So, there's no, you don't need much of an introduction for Geist. He topped last Worlds. He's topped 2022 Worlds. He always makes day 2, it seems. Yeah. This year, he only has 1 invite. It was through an Obelisk that was recent, so he actually also had struggled. I believe he also struggled in the World League as well, but that goes all out the window when it comes to Worlds, because he is one of the most dependable players when it comes to Worlds. I automatically bump him up to the Danny Don't Copy Easy to Slay You. I would put him above Easy to Slay You. I trust his chaos control, especially against warriors, decks. The question is, do I like him over Don't Copy? Don't Copy. I think because Don't Copy struggled, I would put him above.
Guy struggled too. Guy struggled too this year. They both did.
He did, but he still won something to get it. I think I'll put him. History really helps him in Worlds.
Yeah.
I think though I'd put him below Danny Cassie. I just needed more from Geist than just an Obelisk.
It's where I'd put him as well. Like, the man is undeniable. Like, he's one of the goats of the format. He hasn't had like the best season, but in the end, it's still Geist. Like, he's still gonna turn up when he needs to.
Yep. Cool. Next up is Geronimo 7. So Geronimo 7, Greek player. He got 2 invites. One was from Obelisk, and one was from one of the German GGPs. He plays Chaos Terror both times, and I think he also bubbled the GGP Greece. Was he here last year?
Gulas said best clock manipulator at Worlds.
Geist?
I think in reference to Geist.
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So in terms of Geronimo, so he is a capable player. One of the best players on Nemesis. I would start putting him somewhere in this range here, LF and Bobby.
Yeah. I was also thinking somewhere around Bobby. If it's above or below, I don't really care.
We had him at Worlds last year, didn't we? How did he do then?
I do not know. I probably did not either rank him high enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that could be it. Okay, I would put him above Bobby. Again, he got 2 invites.
Sure.
One was IRL, one was online. So clearly he is, multi-talented, platform talented. Also with Chaos Turbo. I could see myself putting him above Alethea as well. Yeah, I could see that. Could I put him above Easy? Huh?
What's the reasoning for the comparison with Alethea? Like, why do you put him above him?
I think I value how well he did in the GGP.
Okay.
That does more for me than like Obelisks.
I have like inside info, so I know that like you can't hold the. I believe you can't really compare Alethea's IRL record to Geronimo. There's like reasons for that. So I still I feel like it's a little unfair to give him the nod, not because of that.
Okay.
I also think that like Geronimo's deck building isn't always the best. Like, I think his turbo builds can be suboptimal.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, he's below Alethea. But again, it's not something I'm going to veto if you decide not to.
So there's no way in hell you would put him above Easy to Slayer?
No.
Okay. It's okay. So then we're getting to an agreement summary here. I do like that Alethea, you kind of don't know what you're going to get from him. So he got both invites with Quish. Whether he sticks with that, because that's apparently his bread and butter, I don't know. With Geronimo, it's like just another turbo player. Would it be in my top 10 turbo players? No. I will put him above Bobby, but below.
Okay.
Left. All right, getting somewhere. We have like 50-something people for this category. Next up is Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider got his one invite by winning FLC 38. This was also his first win of an event, potentially ever. I know he was known to be, second place very often. So Ghost Rider actually is. Let's see where I put. Ghost Rider did make day 2. I believe he started out poorly, but then he made day 2. A year prior, I believe he scrubbed out after trying to invite block during the LCQs. So Ghost Rider, and then Ghost Rider also does not have the best record when it comes to War League, which is which is like half of this field. So it is tough to rate him. I'm also curious if he's going to run the same time seal stuff that he is starting to become known for. That's why it gets a little scary, because the name is bigger than the expectation when it comes to Worlds. Could I put him above Bobby and Geronimo? Yes. Once I start getting into Alethea and Easy to Slay You, I just don't know.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I think a big part of this is judging how good the Ghost Rider Turbo build is.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on if you believe in that. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't think it's that good.
And what is it to get? So we're doing what, 9 rounds of Swiss this year?
Yeah.
9 rounds. Sheesh.
I don't know how many, but probably.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. So that means you gotta go at least 6-3 to make day 2. That's what I'm thinking.
I can easily see him do that.
Yeah. I think I would put him above Alethea.
Oh,
But because of just one invite, I don't know how much his activity has been, but just going off of just one invite for such a name, while Easy to Slay You has like 3 or 4,
Right.
I'm gonna put Ghost Rider above Alethea, below
I would
Easy.
say that's safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be safe.
Okay, to add to that, I think there's actually quite a large gap between Easy to Slay You and Alethea, so I think that's where a lot of people are going to slot in.
I could see that, and we have had that before. Okay.
I feel like maybe I would have rated him like 1 or 2 places below, but honestly, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Even, his deck is going to be better than Alethea's. I think he's a better player than Geronimo. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, we have a lot of people to go through, so this might actually.
You're trying to tell me to shut up and move on. Okay, let's go.
Next up is Gulaz. Shout out to Gulaz in the chat. So Gulaz got his invite from actually very early. It was GGP Atlanta 2025. I think that was like in the spring. It was with Chaos Return. He was kind of the sack absorber this year for War League. He is capable of bringing Chaos Return, but also his Drain Burn, which is has had success, especially last year. I could automatically put him above these guys. I am not sure if I can put him higher based on deck choice.
Okay, so just by instinct, I would have rated Gulas in the Alethea Geronimo area somewhere like that.
Okay.
I think maybe I'm rating him too higher because I'm looking at it from a War League standpoint, and there it's really useful that he plays multiple decks. I don't think that's the same case for a tournament like Worlds. So I think
Also
above
true.
Bobby, below Geronimo is fair.
Yeah. I mean, he did win GGP, and he's topped almost every GGP he entered.
He's topped multiple majors with his skill drain burn. He's a really good player.
And he's also diverse too. I mean, like you're saying with the drain burn, but also he won that GGP with Chaos Return.
Yes.
So he
also got
diverse.
second place. And he also got second place in the cash tournament the day after. So.
Yes.
Next up is Herney Hogg, a well-known name. He got his invite via FLC 36 with Chaos Turbo. He is also known for Cat and Burn, but Chaos Turbo is, I believe, where he has most of his success.
I rate him quite highly.
Gonna switch over to that deck. I think he's gonna probably rock.
He's probably gonna bring Burn to. He's probably gonna bring Burn to World. That. The thing is, are you putting him above Ghostfire Turbo? No.
That's exactly where I would put him, actually.
So you put him above Geronimo?
No, I put him exactly above Ghost Rider.
For what reason? Would you put his Chaos Turbo above him, above Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like Herney is quite underrated. To me, it's also a lot about the contacts you make, and I feel like a lot of people who are really, really, really strong respect him a lot and pulled him into their circle, and there's a reason for that. I really, really rate the guy. I think he's really strong.
Nate Dogg is saying, "Nah, he'll definitely be on Turbo." Gula says, "From MVP season to sack absorber, how I've fallen." I personally would put Herney above Alethea. I think Herney Hogg and Ghost Rider are very similar in skill level. I think their deck building's different. However, I think ultimately, as far as gameplay and technical expertise goes, I think they're pretty even Stevens.
So give me 1 second. If I go to FullMetLibrary.com and I look up Builder and I type in Herney, what has his season been consisting of? Because there's a chance I don't see it much because it just did not appear. So he got second in the FLC. That's where he got his invite. He got 9th in the FLC before that in October. That's it. He hasn't
played much.
He hasn't played much. I kind of need to punish him for that. Whereas Ghost Rider, I gotta switch to Goat because he also plays Edison.
Yeah, Ghost Rider definitely played more. Like, he has more results.
Ghost Rider, yeah, he got 5th at the Patreon in August. GFC EU, he got 5th. FLC 37, he got 5th. GFC 23, he got Ghost Rider. He does more, and Chaos Turbo is his bread and butter. I gotta put him. Okay. I cannot put him above Ghost Rider, but I could put him above.
That's where that's where I was kind of concluding on, was that he was above Alethea. I think the distance between Herney and Ghost is close, is what I'm trying to get at. They're pretty. I would say they're even as far as technical play goes. Obviously not in consistency or like obviously ability to play, but I think based on my experience playing against both players at different times, I would say they definitely both have similar ability.
Can you believe it's been 40 minutes already? Let's get it. All right, so next is IMFBN, German player. He got his invite via GJP Munich, München 2025, Chaos Turbo. He was on the team Iron Goats. I think he started out 2-0 and then just proceeded to lose the rest of all of his matches. I am not entirely sure. I can't see myself rating him much higher, especially since he's a newcomer. I would probably it said he played Chaos Turbo, but I believe he was a Warrior player.
He plays multiple decks.
Multiple decks, okay.
He's also a burn player, by the way.
I would probably stick him around here, and honestly, I probably would maybe put him above and but
I was going to compare him to Duelista as well. I think FBN is actually a really, really strong player. He's like a legacy player in Germany with like serious accolades. I think he's like a finalist or even national champion at some point. However, I don't think he's quite adapted to online play quite the same. But like for next season, that's like somebody to watch. I think right now he's not going to be in contention for top cut. So Duelista would be
Would you put him above and who got his invite via an obelisk?
I really don't want to rate Andan because I really don't know the guy. Like, I have nothing to say about him.
Gotcha.
I think for now we can keep him here, or unless you want to move him.
I'll put him above Angel.
Yeah, that definitely. The question is like if you put him above or below Duelista, in my opinion, and I don't know.
Sounds good. Next up is yours truly, Insidious. I got my invite second place at GGP Greece. Outside of that, and I got second place in the MVP in the Season 7 War League MVP.
No longer the lowest rated in War League. No longer.
So this year I've struggled when it comes to Patreons. I got third in the January Patreon. Scrub beat me in top 4. That would have gotten me an invite. I also got 5th place at the October Patreon. And yeah, again, so it's just the GGP and the War League MVP. But in terms of history, so I have topped Worlds before, and last year I did start 5-1 before choking. But I did make day 2. So I'll rate myself first, and then you guys knock me off my ladder.
Okay.
When it comes to specifically Worlds, I put myself around here. I think I'm able to match, don't copy. I can't put myself above these guys as much as I want to. I'd probably put myself here above Easy to Slay You.
Okay, I'd move you down like 3 spaces.
3 spaces? Gotcha.
Like around Alethea, I guess. Like Herney Alethea is kind of the thing.
Despite the history? They don't have much history. Yeah. Especially in
that is true. Like that's true, but we're judging for this Worlds, right? This is a prediction for how well people are doing this Worlds.
For sure.
I think this Worlds I'm rating Herney over you, but I also rated Herney above Ghost Rider, so make of that as you will. Yeah, like I think anything below Easy to Slay You is fair. I think above that is not okay.
I think I would put you above Ghost. I think I
definitely have a good shot at making day 2.
Yeah. That's the way I see it. I think
happening.
I think
Also,
Ghost Rider
even
is
if you
also,
make top cut, nobody's going to be surprised if you do.
yeah.
Some people will be. Okay, so because Easy got 3 again, how did he get us 3 invites?
Obelisk,
got-
Obelisk, FLC.
GFC EU
GFC.
win. Yeah, he won
2
the
ob-
GFC
Same thing.
EU.
2
Yeah.
obelisks. Right. 2 obelisks. He won GFCU?
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's why I can't really put you above that. Obviously, I think that you're going to. Obviously, I'm going to put you pretty high here.
If I didn't have the season that I had in season 7 of War League, I could agree. I'll put myself here because of that.
Okay.
Next up is Ivan. So Ivan, funny enough, despite his name, he is one of the worst picks to have in Worlds. Every season it's something. I know one season he and Moxie's like got shafted by the tiebreaker rule or something. Or no, it was a draw. And they both got a draw, I think, due to a bot. And then they both were conveniently, or no, it was maybe it was Lucas and Moxie's. Maybe I'm mistaken it. But yeah, Ivan just has a hard time at Worlds. If I go back to last year, I put Ivan here, and he in a likely top, and he just went X something drop. With that said, still a very capable player, one of the sharpest server players, definitely a top 10, if not top 5 CT player. That automatically will put him like around here. But because and he got his invites, he got 3 invites this year, which is
that's a lot. I don't even remember all these.
Yeah, so he won a Patreon. He won a Patreon. He topped an FLC, and then he won Clash, which is I don't know if Clash is still. I don't know if Clash is still that high regarded.
It was fairly small.
Yeah, it was fairly small. But, it got people who are returning from a lot of hiatuses.
Yeah.
So I wanted to really play the villain and put him really low, but honestly, with 3 invites, you can't. I wanted to put him below Herney just to make a statement. I think, to be fair, it should be like around easy to slay you.
I think that's fair.
Is it better? Is he doing better or worse than Insidious? Because Insidious is on the upswing.
I think Ivan is the better player, but for Worlds, I don't think he is because he always gets in his head. He's always doing something stupid. I don't trust him.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is not necessarily a true rankings of a player. It's what do you expect from them for Worlds. Yep. And Ivan does not have a good track history. I have never went minus in Worlds. I don't think he has. Maybe he has, but exactly what was more likely. I would put him below me. I could put him above Ghost Rider on skill and merit and invites. I would not put him above me though.
That's fair.
And again, I could easily go 0-2 drop this season, this Worlds.
You never know.
I'm not saying I'm immune.
Melly-chan says the ranking are going to be posted somewhere. Question from Melly-chan.
I could post them once I'm done in this format. If we're tier 25. All right, next is Jace. So Jace got his invite via the Team GFC with Dueling High. It was and Jesse, and he was on Warriors. He got 1 invite. He's struggled in the War League this year. And I don't know. Let me check from that library real quick. What has he done?
We want to cut out time, right? Like we're trying to hurry up.
I mean, again, I'm okay as long as you guys are. So
right, put him above Angel.
Yeah, he's got first place at the Team GFC, and then he's got 9th place at the GFC. Fairly reliable player. I could see myself putting him a bit higher.
Above Duelista?
Nah.
No? Above Andy?
No?
Honestly, especially with the way he qualified with the team thing with Dueling High in his team, you could easily make the argument that he just got carried. So
possibly.
To me, honestly, he's above Angel. That's it.
I would still put him above here just because I know he is more known, and I think that
He had
Just
some
this
really
1 year?
strong Worlds wins. I think I think it was at last Worlds. He got some very impressive wins.
Okay, maybe
Gotcha.
I'm underestimating the guy. That's possible.
Next is Jesse. Jesse got 2 invites, one with the Team GFC and with an Obelisk. He's a Warrior player. He has been highly regarded among other Warrior players. He also had a very strong Season 7 of War League.
Wasn't
I
he the guy who
would-
specialized in the smokescreen, like Turbo Warrior smokescreen?
Not sure. Not sure.
He
With that said,
did.
though,
I think he did. Yeah.
okay. So based on that, and then he had Flip Warrior, right? So he only has like 1 top this year, and that is from the GFC. But he did have a good World League season. I would automatically put him somewhere in the Bobby El Duelista space. But because we punished Jace for kind of getting carried, I guess I would also put him above El Duelista. I trust Jesse more as a Warrior player.
I'd put him below, but it's exactly like the region where I'd put him. I'd put him below, but it's a toss-up.
Yeah. Next up is Casey Philosophos, Greek player. He got his invite via GGP Athens, the first one, with Chaos Turbo. I don't remember. Was he the one who got top 8 in 2 years ago, in which he got a favorable judge ruling against Marcus?
I don't know.
I think it was. So if I look up again, format library KCF.
I don't think he's all that active online.
He got top 8 at Worlds 2 years ago. That does help, determine where I should put him. Casey Philosophos, I could see myself putting him above.
Above Angel, below Fabian.
I would go.
Oh, you
higher.
put him real high. Okay.
Just because he did earn his invite. He won a GGP.
I mean, they all did. If you're judging like that, like if you say that he won his invite because he won a GGP, Sasha Fabian won a bigger invite, like IMFBN. Like he won a bigger GGP.
Okay, I could. So do we just kind of ignore that he topped Worlds before? I mean, it's just like a miracle run.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm selling him short. I remember him. Like I met him at Nuremberg GGP like a couple of years ago, where he got second. So I think he's more like an offline player. Like I feel like most of his results are there. But the same is true for IMFBN. So I think they're very comparable actually. But I would put IMFBN above him. But that's also my bias.
That thing is bias, just because FBN is still new to the online GOAT scene, whereas Casey Philosophos has been on Nemesis for a couple of seasons now. I would put him above Jesse. I don't know if I put him above Bobby yet, but still put him there. Next is Kif. Kif got his invite in the most recent GGP Greece. He beat me in the finals. He was on Chaos Control.
Put him on top.
Outside of that, I don't know much about him. I know he tried playing War League, and I think he went 0-2. I'm also not the biggest fan of his build, but that doesn't really matter much.
What did you say his deck was?
Chaos Control.
Yeah, he's a control player.
And this is his first time at Worlds. I don't, again, congrats for beating me. I just don't know if I can put him that high up.
Honestly, I kind of want to say, okay, I was going to say leave him where he is.
Just leave him here?
Because
how did Angel get his invite again? Angel got his invite by...
He won a Patreon with Stein.
But at least...
PWCQ with Stein Horus. A miracle run, gotcha.
At least Angel plays high variance decks, so I think he's more likely to overperform compared to Kif. So based on that, I'd put Angel above him.
I'm not too strong on this, so I'm fine with this. Next up is Killer 9208. He's an IRL player who just came online with Iron Goats. He got his invite via Format Library Seasonal Ladder. I think he did okay in the War League. I think he actually went maybe like either 4-4 or 6-6. I don't remember. But he does play Warriors. It seems like we're kind of like starting to get like a nice little Warrior
blob.
Blob here, exactly.
Nate Dogg
Um,
is saying that was a big term. Is that in reference to the Patreon or the GGP?
No, he's talking about the format library ladder.
Oh, format library ladder.
Yeah. I also agree that is really impressive, especially because like he beat really strong players in the top cut there.
along the way.
I'd
Yeah.
put him along Duelista, I want to say above, maybe even above Jesse S. The problem is I don't rate Philosophers that high, so I'd also put him above that. But
So if you had to
Yeah.
have a warrior mirror match, would you pick Jesse or would you pick Killer?
that's a toss-up, man.
Toss up, right?
I like both these players a lot between those two.
I do too. I would probably put Killer below.
I think I would
Jesse
say
did have a
Jesse would
stronger
win
war-
it.
Would have had a stronger War League season. I'm happy with putting him here.
Sure.
Next up is Kit. So Kit got his invite via the PWCQ leaderboard.
Yep.
So that means he has done good enough throughout this year to cement himself in the top 6 there. He also has top worlds before.
Yes.
So KIT. He has played Chaos Return and a GFC, got 9th in September. He got 5th with Gravekeeper in June. PWCQ. He got 5th
cool.
in another PWCQ. 5th. Oh, he actually got 4. He got 5th 4 times in the PWCQs this I guess season. So with that said, and again, yeah, back in 2023, he got 5th. Okay. So
I'd put
automatically,
him-
just doing well enough throughout the year, I would probably put him right in somewhere around here.
I was gonna say a little lower, like I'd say below Duelista. I feel like Kid is quite consistent. I don't think he really
Kid also-
punches above or below his weight that much.
Yeah, Kid also got top 8 in the Maryland GGP, lost to Alvarado in Game 3. I'm not too strong about it. I guess I can put him above someone who we perceive as was carried, in a sense. Maybe not. I don't know how they did it in the actual their own individual performance. I could see myself putting him here. Yeah, that's fine. Next up is Kotsos. Kotsos actually just recently got his invite via Berlin. I don't know what he placed, but that was his top 4. Gotcha. He also bubbled the GGP Greece. Known for Chaos Turbo and Panda Burn. Very dangerous player. I would start putting him in this burn spot potentially. I think he did just okay in the recent World League season.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like he didn't really have really good results ever, right? Like he's been around for a while. I don't think I know of like the breakout Kotsos result. So yeah, like where you're hovering is exactly where I'd put him, like between those two.
Yeah.
I would. I obviously I know that Kostas is a good player. I guess for me it's just like I just haven't seen him play too often.
I think because
I'm not like I guess I just haven't actively seen Kostas play too much. Like obviously I know of him, and I know that he is extremely. He's been at this grind for a while, but
I could see myself putting him up next to his Greek compatriot. I think.
The problem is, I agree in principle, but I also feel like Philosophers is overrated in this rating. So, yeah.
I just really value that top 8, I guess, from Worlds.
Yeah.
It's really just more between margins. I probably put him. If I was drafting right now, I would draft him over all of these players. I did draft him I picked him up in fantasy, or I drafted him. I'd probably put him around here. Killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. Killer does have IRL, right? Killer is good at IRL too, right?
He does both. Killer is a double threat.
You can say he's a killer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next up is Leo, who is French from the team Baguette Control or whatever. He got his invite via Chaos Turbo GCI Volume 18. So came to Italy, got his invite there. Outside of that, I don't think he's really done much. Maybe that was like a once in a lifetime thing. Who knows? I would probably put him around here. Actually,
Okay.
I might just keep him where he's at. GCI
know at
is
all.
well, GCI is stronger in terms of player base
It's bigger.
than
Yeah.
I probably maybe here.
Okay.
Next up, we got Ludi, my boy Ludi Publion. He got his invite. He got 2 invites.
Where's he been?
Via Obelisk 57. He won that, and then he topped FLC 38. Right, he did beat Bobby in top cut. Both with Chaos Return, which is most likely his ninja deck.
Yep.
I actually did put him as likely a top last year, and he did not have a good Worlds.
That was also the same year that he started playing, right?
Yeah.
I believe he started playing maybe 2 years ago, and he was one of the MVP candidates in World League Season 5, I think, because we picked up Season 6 after he had his he went like 9-2 or something.
Yeah, he was on Black Sheep or whatever. Yeah,
Black Sheep, right. I mean, much of it is going to be biased, but I also know how hard he works and how much he plays. And he got 2 invites, big tournament and an academy. I would automatically put him above like here.
So
I put him above Bobby.
I believe he is a lot like Alethea, where I think I really rate him as a player, but I think he handicaps himself with deck choices. I think Alethea is probably like still better than him, but he's quite good. So maybe around the Gulas range, maybe like Gulas above, below.
At least this season, I would put him above Gulas, above Geronimo. I could see that, just because he's more online. And then real quick, since I have format library open, Ludi. So he got 5th at the GFC, 5th at the FLC, 2nd in the Team GFC, 9th in the FLC.
That's impressive.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, put him up. Put him below Alethea.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize how many results he had that didn't grant him.
Yeah, don't show up, right?
Yeah, he just
so
Alethea,
he
just scoops him up.
Alethea only has Alethea, both of his invites are his only 2 accomplishments this year.
If you want to put him above Alethea, I'm down with it.
I would put
think
him above
it's
Alethea.
justified. Okay, yeah.
I would put him above Alethea, and I feel good about that. They both have the same amount of invites, but Ludi really showed up. So right here. Next up is Ludovico Rizzo, who just recently got his invite via the Go Format War League Season 7. Otherwise, he has... Now, of course, he's a former champion. Yes, he won in 2023 against Shifty. Yes. If I look at what he's done this year, has he even played? LR, I think is the way his name goes. Yeah. So he got first in the Team GFC. Oh no, that was last year.
He actually the Master of Oz team won this year.
Yeah, he hasn't played this year at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he did good in the World League, but not great.
He is a past world champion. I think that's going to carry a lot. He's a past world
champion, right? So how would you compare him to someone like Dingo, for example? At least,
I rate him higher than Dingo.
If not for the performance of his World League team, he might not even have an invite. He might not even be in this tournament. With that said,
I feel like he has the guys factor. You know, like even if his season wasn't great, we know he's great.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him around here. Put him
higher. I put him above Ivan.
Now with 3 invites, Ivan. Someone who's always sharp on top versus Ludo, who's like he's phoned it in.
You're right.
I would put him below Alethea. I would, if I had to pick between who I trust more of Chaos Turbo, Geronimo, or Ludo, I would go with Ludo. And I could honestly argue for at least for Worlds. Was Alethea here?
I don't think Alethea had good Worlds results.
I put Alethea in contenders for day 2, and he just didn't do
Which
well.
is drop.
I would put Aludo above Aleph, but below Ludi. And I'd sleep like a baby. Next up is Maru. He's essentially Cold Soul, but better with turbo and better with burn. So anywhere I put Cold Souls, Maru gotta go above him.
Okay.
Maru also.
I gotta slide in real quick. Like your assessment is correct, but he hasn't played in 2 years. Whenever anybody calls Maru a burn player, Return Winner gets really mad.
So he got 5th place at the GFC of Chaos Turbo. Yeah. That was back in January, and he bubbled the GGP Grease. So let me take that. Let me put him wherever Cold Source is here. I could see myself putting him around here.
I'd put him above Philosophers.
He is dependable. Maru did make day 2 last year. That helps. Okay, I can put him above KC. Would I put him above Bobby?
I don't know. Would you?
I think I could. Would I put him above Gulaz?
Nah.
Burn play replaced. Okay, this is fine. Next up is Moxie. So Moxie's got 1 invite with Warriors in FLC 36. Outside of that, he
barely played.
He got 9th in the FLC. He got 5th in the GFC EU. He got 1st in the FLC, and then he got 5th at World. I don't know why it says uploaded 2025 January, but yeah, he got 5th at Worlds last year. That that really helps him. He bubbled the 2023 World or 2022 Worlds.
Madcap is saying in chat here, Maru is still the best Panda Burn duelist at the moment, even though they never play it. And that's coming from Madcap.
Gotcha. So for Moxies, I would put him above any Warrior player outside of maybe right here. I would honestly, he topped. He is very capable. He's strong. I don't know how much he cares due to Lorcana and other things. With that said, I would put him above Easy. Would I put him above Don't Copy? I just don't know.
So
I don't know.
I'd slot him below Easy, like just 1 slot below. That's where he belongs. In my eyes, I'm not going to complain if you put him above that.
So for Easy versus Moxies at Worlds, you're picking Easy?
Yes.
I think I'm going to have his top last year really carry him. If it's down to 1 tournament, I just think Moxies will do well. I trust his gameplay. Where I put him above Don't Copy. Once again, how did Don't Copy get his invite? It was the
Patreon ladder.
Patreon ladder.
Gulaz has this to say, Moxie is one of those players that you can't really discount. He's probably still the best Warrior player. I think you can maybe give an argument for dueling high for this year.
I think the problem here is that we rate Easy to Slay and Don't Copy quite differently, because to me, Easy to Slay is already above Don't Copy. So I would agree with you that Moxie is also better than Don't Copy for this year, but I also would also say that he's worse than Easy to Slay you for this year. So it's kind of impossible for me to give you a real rating.
So Geist got his invite via Obelisk, and that's really it.
But it's Geist. It's the Geist factor. It's different.
It is.
He's proven that
but then also a Mox's factor. I'll put Moxie's above Don't Copy. He's like neck and neck with Geist.
Okay.
Next up is Nate Dogg. Shout out to Nate Dogg in the chat. Nate Dogg got his invite via PWCQ with Chaos Return. Ever since then, we got that's his only thing.
Yep.
He got his invite last year with an LCQ. So I'd probably start here. Honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
But where? I mean, I could put him above El Duelista. I don't know if I put him above Kotsos.
Well, Nate Dogg's
I
like
think
a
you could
super
actually.
OG. He's super, like, he's been playing this game. Like, the more I talk to Nate Dogg, the more I find out how much he's actually been playing this game, and it's been going on forever now.
I think my issue is just he just barely plays. He no other accolades, no other tops, no nothing. It was just that one and done event. IRL, I think he went 4-2 in Maryland. Don't quote me on that. He may have scrubbed out. And then in the War League, he also just barely played. I would put him here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think around Kotsos is where he belongs. If it's above or below, I don't really mind.
Next is Nessa. So Nessa got his invite via FLC 36 of Chaos Turbo. He also played Warriors in the GGP Greece. He's also he plays a variety of decks. I don't think he does really that well in War League. I don't know if he was in Worlds last year. I don't know. Nessa's tough.
Nessa also topped Osnabrück this year, so he has multiple IRL tops in this season.
Okay. So that automatically could put him like right here where Killer's at.
Yeah, I think that's kind of fair. I think I would rate Killer a step above, but that's again like the bias speaking, right? Like that's the guy I talk to. So
what else has Nessa done that I may have not known? Let me go to FL's format library. Nessa. We got third at the FLC, 9th in the GFCU, 5th in the Patreon, all of Chaos Turbo. That seems to be that's out of all the decks he plays, that's his deck.
Yep.
Okay, so he has something. I probably would put him right above Killer.
Yep.
I don't know about above Jesse, but above Killer. Next up is Noah Ethos. Noah Ethos, our resident zombie player, he got his invite at GGP Maryland, getting first place there. They're calling it Thunderclap, I guess.
Others called it Reaper Control. It's definitely
hand control, Robin Goblin, etc. Whatever you want to call it.
It's definitely a wide little thing. I love Nova. He's one of my favorite people in the community. I'm not going to rank him highly. I would say above Angel. He's mainly known for Spice. I think he had one golden run. I don't think he had any other tops this year, and I also don't think he plays all that much. I think it makes sense. You could honestly even make an argument for below.
So we got both the GGP winners here. I could argue above Angel. But yeah, he just doesn't play. I don't know if that's really his priority. You can view his run as like a miracle run at the GGP. No one expected it. And I saw mistakes being made against Alvarado that were left unpunished. Alvarado just sees a bit different cards. We don't see Nova here. I'll leave him here, and congratulations to making its Worlds. Shout out to Otherworld. OG Betchy. So believe it or not, OG Betchy actually did qualify for Worlds.
What? When did this happen?
Obelisk 52.
What? Wait.
Since then, nothing.
I don't even know what to say.
Nothing.
I don't know.
We know what he's capable of, but he's one of those players that might be a no-show. I would honestly leave him.
I think that's what happened last year, right?
Where he is.
Really? Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I think I'd put him above Loy, somewhere there.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm being too hard.
He's a good player. He's still a good player
he's a great player.
He's proven that he can play.
He's a great player. He just doesn't want to play.
Next up, we have Oracle. Oracle got his invite via the Patreon leaderboard, whatever. Turbo player. He has been improving, though he still struggled in the War League. I mean, I test with him sometimes. He definitely. So I've seen more of him than others. With that being said, probably around here. And that's not like a slight. It's just more so like, what have you done? And let me check real quick. Oracle, he got 5th in the Patreon, 3rd in the Patreon, and 3rd in the Patreon. All of Chaos Turbo in the last 4 months. So
That's good.
So he's top 3 Patreons in the last 4 months.
The problem is I'm not really too aware of Oracle. Like, I don't know how his War League season went. I'm not sure if he played anything outside of War League and Patreons. But
Yeah,
I kind of don't want to judge him because
the FLCs and GFCs, right? I probably do I value someone who top 3 Patreons over someone who won a GGP? I don't know.
Well, it depends on what the GP was. If it was an American GP, then hell yeah.
I gotta put him above Becci. Just he plays more. He does care. Okay. I could see myself putting him above Kit. You know, Kit also was like one of those. He got his invite via Patreon. Honestly, that's how we should probably group them. Patreon leaderboard. I would put Oracle above. Would I put him above Pokedex? I could see it. Would I put him above Nate Dogg? Probably not. That's probably where I stopped. I would pick Oracle over Pokedex.
Okay.
Control X.
As I said, I don't really know the guy. I can't really.
He is an OG. Like he is OG from the Duelist Grounds days. He knows everybody. Kind of like Jinzo, dude. He will not fail to mention. Oh, I know that guy or that team. Next up is Pikatron. So he's been he was a rookie, kind of one of the rookie of the years last year, and then now he's become more of a regular player. He topped or won GFC 23, and he won Patreon 78, both of Chaos Warriors. He's kind of been the prototype for what Chaos Warriors look nowadays. Geist walked or crawled, so Pikatron could walk, so that SS95 could run.
Pretty much.
So Pikatron, he does play a lot. If I check his
a lot
tournaments, he has. So he got 3rd in the GFC, he got 2nd in the Team GFC, he got 5th in the Patreon, he got 1st in the Patreon, he got 9th in the GFC with Chaos Turbo. I would start putting him in the upper echelon, somewhere in the Bobby range, if not higher. I could even put him above Ludi, perhaps. Maybe not.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, so Pikatron versus former champion Ludo, who only plays for War League.
I'd still say Ludo. Like, maybe I'm overrating the Worlds win a little bit, but I'd say Ludo.
I probably would put him above Alethea.
Okay.
I love the activity from him.
The problem for me and my problem with Pikatron is just that I don't understand the guy. Like, I talked to him quite a bit actually about like deck choices and stuff, and it really makes sense. Like, to me, but he's clearly been more successful than I've ever been, so the guy knows something.
I'll put him here. Interesting to see if he brings Chaos Warriors. If he brings Chaos Turbo, I just don't trust. There's too many.
I hope he's on Chaos Warriors. I want to see more from that deck.
Next up is Pike Freak. Pike Freak guys invite the GFW Season 6 of War League. Chaos Relinquished mainly. That's how he qualified. Other than that, let me check.
Gulaz said,
just playing Relinquished.
Pikatron is underrated IMO. He was very good when we teamed for 3v3.
Yeah, he's really strong, Pikatron. Like, again, it's just my lack of understanding.
That's why I put him where I put him. This is not. This is by no means a bad spot. You're still in a. Where am I?
So for Pike,
you're still
in February.
Pike.
In February, I made the hot take that I believe that the World's Finals are going to be SDL against Pike Freak. I just want to throw that out there. Honestly, I think, same as Avilafia, I think his deck choice should kind of hurt him.
Yes.
He's decent though as a player. I feel like he's one of those players who is primed for like a miracle run, but he would need that miracle run. I don't see him. If we're being honest,
so like Pike, he's like one of those players, one of those names where like once we discovered him, like whoa, like holy shit, this guy is good. Like we want him, and then sort of the more you see, it's
fizzled out.
Kind of fizzled off. You know who that reminds me of?
Me.
Jace.
Okay.
Pike, he got us invite by doing well enough, just good enough. in season 6, and then he was a key contributor in the finals. Outside of that, he doesn't play. Am I going to reward that? No. I put him above Oracle. I can't say I put him above Nate Dogg. I think this is fair. Nate Dogg kind of is like the gatekeeper. He at least won something, but he doesn't play. So I'll put him here, and I'm happy with that. 25 is by no means bad. Look where we're at 25. That's like right here, contenders for day 2. So you know what? That's pretty good. Next up is, and we're reaching the end for this spot. We're about an hour and a half through. Next up is Pot the Master. Pot the Master, known sacker, LOL. He had the miracle run in season 6 of War League. I believe that's his path to season 6 is how he got his invite to Worlds. Outside of that, I think he may have played some tournaments. He got 9th in the FLC, 9th in the FLC. That's it. Yeah, 2 9th place finishes. And then he also has topped Worlds back in 2023 when he was still unknown. I mean, if the cards are going his way, he's a scary, scary player. As we saw in the finals of Bones, or Worst Generation. So as a turbo player, he would probably go somewhere here, Nessa. But because he got 2 9th place finishes, that's not bad, depending on the size. I would probably put him here.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Next up is Purple Drunk. Purple Drunk just got his invite via the Season 7 War League championship. But Purple is no stranger to being a killer when it comes to Worlds. I believe he has top Worlds before, and he made day 2 last year. He is one of those players who are very good picks when it comes to Worlds draft. He's definitely on my short list. With that said, and Chaos Turbo plays really well. And, I'm still learning things from him on how to side, just based on what I've seen against me. I would put him somewhere in the Ghost Herney range. This is someone who you can expect to top make day 2 more often than not. I would probably put him above Ghost Rider. No, I put him above Ivan.
Ooh, wow. And I think I wouldn't go that far. I think
it's not because he's a better Chaos Turbo player. It's just because he's a better Worlds player.
Right. Yeah. Right.
But I think that's more of a problem with the Ivan placement than it is with Ghost Rider. I don't know. But yeah, like honestly, yeah, you're actually right. Like if I look at Ghost Rider against Purple Drunk as a Turbo Mirror, I think Purple Drunk probably wins that more often than not. So I think that's actually fair. I think that's a decent placement.
Yeah, I'll agree. I agree.
Would you put him above me?
Kinda, yeah.
Would you put him above Easy? I think I would.
Oh, that's tough.
I know
that's tough. The Italian swagger.
Easy earned his 3 invites individually, whereas Purple just he almost, if not for the championship, he's competing in the LCQs,
Yeah. Right. Purple, like it would, if you rate him higher than Easy to Slay, then that's like a pure legacy rating in my opinion. I don't think you can do it. But I also think I rate Easy quite a bit higher than you do. So.
I'm struggling to put him above me.
Okay.
We had a good match in the finals. We did. He was going to be a 2-0 until he started top decking better than me in simplified game state. I think I put him in. This is a correct spot. It's just a question is what I put him above me or below me. Let's see.
What do you say?
Why am I guessing? I can just go in Format Library. Purple. Let's see here. Okay, so you got 5th at the Patreon, 9th in the GFCEU, 3rd in Clash, 1st in whatever this I don't know what design Q is. Have you guys heard of that?
What?
Is I don't know. That's what the event's called. The event's
Is it a
called.
GOAT event?
It's a GOAT event that had 11 players. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
I think the third at Clash, is
All right, Clash,
significant.
9th in the FLC.
9 in FLC
and
is
then
pretty significant.
9th in FLC, 3rd in Clash, 9th in GFC EU, and 5th in Patreon. Okay,
I
I'll
would
put him above me.
you. Yeah, I'll put him above you.
Yeah.
The third in Clash is goes pretty hard here. And then like all the top 8 bubbles, you know. I think that those could add up.
I found that. Next up is Rob Cedar. We haven't heard much from him this year. He topped No, I think he actually won FLC 37.
Yes,
he
did win. He won that FLC.
He had that sort of miracle run of Chaos Turbo.
I remember that because I think he had the he had a great run. I know him quite a bit from IRL games though.
Yeah, he's more known on IRL. I think he tops like those GGPs regularly, but that's not gonna show up on the format library.
Yeah.
He's good. You know, he's on Team Swoop with what's his face, AJT. I think that's good. I'd probably put him in the kit, honestly, like this range. Like, yeah, he won an event, but he doesn't really do anything else. But because he won an event, I can't put him above like these guys. Would I put him above Nate Dogg?
I think the problem is that the event is an impressive event. Like, it's a major. It's a major win.
I think majors are pretty.
And then the question is, like, do you think
if that's your only action that I see?
Yeah, exactly. Like, the question is it a miracle run? Like, do you think it was because he just didn't play other tournaments, or do you think it's because
if I look at his history, he only has one other thing. It was a 5th place at the GFC 22 last year. That's the only thing.
Like
Everything else is
it's IRL that he mostly spends his time playing. So it's not like he doesn't play. He just doesn't play online.
Yeah, then
I'd probably put him below Nate Dogg, above Pike Freak.
I'd put him below, actually. I think even below Duelista.
At least this year.
I'm just always not convinced by people who play mostly offline.
He did still earn his invite.
It's still a major.
True. Yeah, you're right. You don't. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
I
was going to pull the.
Like, it's not
I was
like
going to pull the he's not used to online card, but that doesn't work if you've won a major. Like, not at all. Yeah.
Next up is Retzi, aka Ikim Angelo. He got his invite via the Invitational from season 6.
I'm not familiar with him, fortunately.
Again, all love to the guy. I just don't rate him highly. I could see I'd put him up somewhere here, honestly.
Okay.
I could put him above Leo. Would I put him above a GGP winner? 2 GGP winners? I don't know.
Angel isn't a GGP winner. He's a patron winner.
Right. But Kif and Nova. If I
also, it depends on how you rate that result. Like, I don't rate the Nova Ethos result. I don't think there's much to it, even with GGP.
What is his name? Retzi 111.
Oh,
by the way,
he doesn't even show up in Format Library at all. So really, he just had, maybe it was just a miracle invitational run. I'm sorry.
I'd argue he has the same result as Nate Dogg, but it's a better event. I think that's in reference to
Rob
Cedar.
Oh.
Yeah, we're already past Rob Cedar. I would definitely put him.
I would say too.
I would put him above Leo. I'm not sure how much further though.
I probably would keep him here. He has nothing else. He just has that one invitational, and even then, he only went to the invitational because he didn't have a good enough record to get his invite automatically with the championship team.
All right.
So that's like what, one of the lowest forms of getting an invite, maybe.
Okay.
Next up is Return Winner. Return Winner has, I believe, one invite, GGP Dortmund, with Warrior. He's not known for Warrior, so he definitely could bring, Panda Burn.
I was surprised that was a Warrior deck.
So he has one online event that's showing here this year. It's 9th at the GFC EU. Other than that, he didn't have a good War League season. So essentially, we're only basing him off of a top or almost top online. on European time and second place at a GGP. Probably around IMFBN, honestly, somewhere in
I'd
this
rate him higher.
range.
I'd rate him higher than FPN.
Just from history, maybe. I can see that.
Yeah.
I could
I
put
think
him.
around Kit is where I'd put him.
I think so too. I could put him.
Also, like last year Worlds, he did come at least into day 2. As far as I know, he started like 4-0 and then started losing everything.
He did make day 2 last year, and I did say he's a contender for day 2. So you know what? I don't hate putting him like right below Pike Freak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I think this is again just like me disagreeing with previous ratings. I just can't see him better than Duelista. But I think that's just me thinking that Duelista should be rated higher. It's not really about returning.
Whereas I don't think much of Duelist at all.
Yeah.
I know he hates me because I don't know how many times I've beaten him.
He hates me too.
Next up is Romano. So Romano got his invite recently with Patreon 80. I don't know what he was on. I think it was Go Control probably.
Yeah, it was Go Control
Warriors. And he's also in the Invitational right now. So he actually had a very strong War League season. So automatically, and then let me check from what library.
So I don't know much about him, but Scrub has been gushing about him for a while. I trust Scrub.
He's definitely blowed up. He used to be a captain of his own War League team. If I'm not
he just has this one Patreon. That's it for this year and ever in Goats. I know he does well in Edison. I would probably put him somewhere in the Nate Dogg range.
Okay.
I was definitely agreeing with you. I would say.
Listen, Nate Dogg won a Patreon. Nate Dogg won a Patreon, and yet nothing else, and not a good War League season. Whereas Romano has won a Patreon and had a great War League season. Automatic, I think I put him around somewhere around here. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I would say you could definitely. I would say above Kosas for sure. I think just because the Patreon win and also like he's been such on a tear of War League. Like you're not going to see a lot of events, but you're going to see a lot of if you check his War League stats. Like if you're on that command through for him, you're going to see a lot of history.
Let me check real quick. What did Killer do? So Killer got his invite via.
I think they're similar. They're very similar here.
Killer got his invite by the seasonal ladder. That doesn't tell me much.
That is a result I really rate, by the way. I think that is a really difficult tournament to get anything out of.
I think above Kotsos, below Killer is fine. I could put him above Killer just because of this War League.
I think Romano's a bit of a wild card. We could definitely see him go far, but I can also see him flaming out because I don't know that much about the guy.
If he just plays Go Control, I don't know if that's really doing him any favors.
That's actually a good point.
I'll leave him
maybe even below Nate Dogg, to be honest. Like if we're just predicting world success, I'd put him below Nate Dogg.
Yeah. Next up is Scrub for Life. Next up is Scrub for Life. He has
3 invites as far as I know.
Patreon, GFC, and GFC. So he taught back-to-back GFCs. Twice with Warriors, one with Chaos Turbo. Very interesting. Outside of that, he has done second at the GFC, third at the GFC, second at the Patreon, fourth at the, and that's it. So it's just those 3 events. Actually, interesting. So all 3 events I guess it doesn't tell me about any time he dropped out, I guess. Okay, so I guess we can rate him as a Warrior player. That automatically is going to put him in a Bobby range.
Yeah, I would put him fairly high. I think somewhere around Alephia is what I'd slot him. Probably above. Maybe even Pikatron. I think Pikatron is very comparable.
I think that's actually a great comparison between Pikatron and Scrub for Life. Would I put him above Ludo this season? Scrub for Life?
Well, Scrub definitely had a stronger season than Ludo, but it's the magic, right? It's about what do we expect, and do we expect Ludo to just cut it up again?
Year? So he was, and he did make day 2. That helps.
Yeah. Put him below Ludo. I think that's fair. Because like if we say that he's comparable to Pikatron, then it wouldn't make sense to have people between them. I don't think.
And
Yeah.
Ludo did drop out. He didn't make day 2 last year. Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I could put him above Pikatron.
Yeah.
Maybe not against Ludo, but that World's title is really starting to carry Ludo.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe we have to readjust him later on.
I might not even wait. I might just drop Ludo 2 spots. He got his invite due to the criteria.
I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that.
I'll put him below Lefia, though. I still trust him above Lefia. Okay, cool. Next is Smoker Souls. So Smoker Souls got 2 invites from GCI 16 and 18, both with Panda Burn, and he was top 3, top 4 in the season 7 MVP race. So clearly he is, a good Panda Burn player.
Probably
that automatically
the best
puts him above Kotsos. That could be in the Maru range. Gula, this is our burn range, I guess, here. Could I put him above all these players?
I think Gulas is fair, like that range. I think that is where I'd see him.
Outside of that, has Smoker Souls played? I think he's more of an IRL player. Smoker Souls? Yeah, back in 2023 at GCI. So he's just a regular GCI topper or winner. Interesting. Good to know. So IRL, but he clearly showed that he can also translate it to online. I would probably, because he's got 2 invites and he had a killer season, I'd put him above Gulas. Would I put him above Geronimo? I could see myself. I would. Could I see him above Alefia? Let me go back to what Alefia has done.
Alefia, you can't judge Alefia on the season he had. Like he had 2 results, but it was 2 invites. But like Alefia is Alefia. He still has that magic about him. He has legacy, like he has history, and I feel like you can't just judge them on this season. I think you have to put Alefia above him still.
Alefia scrubbed out last year in Worlds. Yeah. If he was at least a day 2, I'd feel better. I just feel like Panda Burn could really do work here.
Yeah,
I would put Smoker Souls below Ludo. But again, it's just a good IRL player that has shown that he can also do it online. I'll put him below Alefia, but I'm not completely sold on it. Next up is SDL Killa, who is currently in the Obelisk finals against Lil Mist. SDL Killa got 2 invites. Now you're gonna laugh. He's got one is GGP Tawana and one's Patreon. So both on Warriors. You can question what do you think of Tawana, but they do get 80+ players. SDL, I mean, he's good. He's good. What he's gonna do. SDL, I guess he was not at Worlds last year. Yeah, he struggled to get. Yeah, he couldn't get to Worlds last year. But he is good. He's automatically I put him in the Bobby range. That's where my Warriors, start. Would I put him above Bobby? I think I would. Would I put him above Maru and Gulas and Geronimo?
Yes. I think below Gulas is where I'd slot him.
Let me check format library. So yeah, he got first place in the Patreon. He got 3rd place in the Patreon in 2 months ago, actually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he is keeping up. For this Worlds, I think I would put him above Geronimo.
Okay, I would say below Gulas.
Oh, so we're close. Why below Gulas?
It's hard to explain. I feel like Gulas has. I just expect more from Gulas because I feel like he. It's hard to explain. I feel like he's so solid.
SDL has one of the most has a shit ton of accolades. He is no stranger. Yeah. I think
he's an all-timer.
He's an all-timer. I'd put him here, honest. Well,
okay.
Alefia got 2 invites with Quish. but he doesn't play. SDL
But to be
got
honest,
2 invites.
we're running into
IRL
problems again because our ratings don't really line up. I would say SDL is more likely to do well at Worlds than Lefia is, but I still rate Gulas above SDL. So that's where my
Fair.
problem lies.
I'll put SDL below Ludo, but above Alefia. And I think
Okay.
that's very fair. Next, we're approaching the end. Splevin.
Big
Splevin
Splevin.
got us 2 invites, Obelisk and a GFC, both of Chaos Return. So Chaos Return, 2 invites. That's right away. That gets me to a Nate Dog range. Do we go
Yeah, he's above
higher?
It's a GFC
Yeah.
win. Yeah, it's a GFC win. Keep that
Yeah.
in
It's
mind.
GFC win.
You got to scroll up, buddy. You got to scroll up.
So we gotta go up to like this area now.
Ludi range. Ludi scrub range is where I'd put him.
Ooh. Chaos Return. He almost qualified for the Invitational. He did qualify for the Invitational. He did have a strong season 7. Right. He was actually yes. In that case, I would put him maybe above Herney because he actually did win an event and he topped another one. No, he won 2 events, Obelisk and a GFC.
Yeah. It's something I can live with.
I'd live with this.
Maybe it's a little high, but I think it's kind of justified if you look at the results. And I'm also a believer in Return. I think that is the deck that can put up real results.
No comment. Next up is our most invited player to Worlds, SS95.
It's a shared honor, but yes. I want to talk about him because I think online people are still not aware that we've just seen the creation of another monster. Like, this guy is one of the dark horses to win the whole thing, in my opinion, and people don't really talk about him, as far as I know. He did everything. He won. He got second in a GGP, like a 100-player plus GGP. He won an Obelisk. He won a Patreon. He got another invite through the Patreon leaderboard while winning a Patreon and playing like half the Patreons of the year. Like, he's topped almost every Patreon he's entered, and he's won one. It's impressive. He's done it with Chaos Warrior and Goat Control. Like, he's had earned invites on 2 different decks.
He's kind of nerfing himself with his deck choice. Like, I'm not like honest to God, if I get paired up against him, I like that. I've watched his matches.
Okay.
I'm impressed by him and his choices. I'm not impressed by the deck itself. With that being said, it would be silly of me and ignorant to talk against this. I think with 4 invites, that shoots him to among the top. Now, again, 1 year of GOAT experience. So we've seen that before, and how that may not pan out going forward. With that said, he's above me. I mean, that's just he's above Purple. Is he above Moxie's? Would you put Moxie's versus SS95? Moxie's with all the history against all these players, all these greats, etc. You know, honestly, I put him above easy. I put him above easy. Don't copy this year, yes. This year, yes. Would I put him above Moxie's?
Put him below Moxie's. Put him below Moxie's. I feel like Moxie's has just like that veteran grit that you can't deny.
He does, and SS95 did not have a strong.
And also, just like to recap, like you're putting him top 5 right now in his first season. Okay, like I know, like his season was incredibly impressive, but
so SS95, he got his entire format library page is just 2025. 5th at Patreon, 4th at Patreon, 1st at Patreon, 2nd at Patreon, and then 3rd at the Team GFC. Yep. So he's a Patreon killer, but he also has IRL accolades. Cool. I'm happy with that. I'm cool with that. I can live with that. Next up is Tanasio, Greek player. Very nice to meet that guy. He got GFC.
Right?
Huh?
No, just one. Okay, I thought it was
double
invite,
but it was with Chaos Control.
Yeah.
Outside of that, just there's not much to talk about. Let me check format library. So format library says it's just that one GFC EU. Yeah, that's all.
I'm also not the biggest Chaos Control believer, so I think he's.
I'd put him around here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I gotta put him above Betchy. Just otherwise.
Okay.
I'd probably put him. I'd probably put him here. Be happy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Next up is Tango John Wick. So Wick, despite
player.
his
When did-
abysmal
what was his invite?
War League seasons, he got one of the first invites. I think he was the third person or fourth person to get an invite.
That's why I forgot.
Patreon 70 with Chaos Turbo. Since then, let's see, has he even played? So Wick, no, no, first place
He
in
just doesn't
Patreon,
play.
and that's it.
I thought
And
He's
then
really
was he in,
strong.
Bomb Squad, the War League team.
no,
Also?
he was on Birdcage, I believe, and he just had
Birdcage.
two very average middling seasons. Not much opportunities IRL because there was no GGPs in the Northeast. But he is someone who is very reliable for Worlds, and he has actually topped Worlds before.
He ended my Worlds run.
There's a reason I put him here, contender for day 2, and he did make day 2.
Yeah.
With that being said, it does scare me that his season was really like lackluster.
Well, it's lackluster because he didn't play. It's not that he got bad results.
War League as well, both seasons.
But
he is, I think, like a 500 player. With that said, he has proven himself in Worlds before, so I would automatically put him like above like Rob Cedar. I'd put him around here somewhere.
I'd put him above Bobby Bodega.
I could see that. Would I put him above Maru? Probably not. That's when we started like really talking about people who are really experts at their skill, at their decks, and while Wick
also who have like backed it up with activity, right? Like you get rusty if you don't play for a while, even if like we can't judge the results against you. There's still rusty got to shake. I think it's fair to put him in.
You only have one result this year, and then that's it. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Next up is Tiso. Tiso got his. I think he got two. No, he got one invite, and that's from the Season 6 championship with Warriors. Outside of that,
I don't even think he plays outside of War League anymore. So
he got third in the GFC.
Okay,
interesting.
That's good.
How small was the GFC that? Oh, was it September 1? Was that the one? Interesting. He should have 2 invites then. No. I think we had like 90. We had at least 96 players. I think we had 98 players in this most recent GFC.
Maybe it's like a thing where it's like the website rates him at third, but there was like an actual match for third, and that
was top 4. Oh no, he lost to Danny Cassie. I remember that. He lost to Danny.
But still, getting top 4 at a major is still really, really strong.
Absolutely.
He's definitely one of the better Warrior players around.
So let's go. Let's take him.
Gula says he plays, he just didn't do well. This is in reference for Wick. He plays, he just didn't do well. He has over more than one page of showings on format library.
Absolutely. And that's why we put him where we did, but no, not above that. Otherwise, he'd be somewhere down here. Okay, so for Tiso, let's go to our Warrior-esque, somewhere around here. Strong player. I mean, he was someone who was feared each week in War League, for sure. Did he make... He did not make the Invitational, but...
I would put him between Maru and Tango.
I'll put him below Wick.
Okay.
Would I put him below Bobby?
I think he's better than Bobby, especially because they're both Warrior players. I think it's fairly comparable.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Next up is Trishula. Trishula has 3 invites. He got the Seasonal Ladder, he got the FOC 38, and he got the Season 7 in the War League. He also got top 8 in Last Worlds.
Yeah. You got to put him way up, honestly.
Yep. I would not...
I think the area is correct. I'm not sure if... I think it's somewhere between Don't Copy and Ghost. Like somewhere between those.
I think you're correct. Would I put him above Ivan? I guess just for World's sake. I mean, they both got 3 invites. But the invites that Ivan got are stronger. But Trishula got top 8 last year. Could have been a miracle one. But he's
Ivan has the Ivan minus for Worlds. I think the question is if it's above you or not. I think that's kind of where he slots in.
He did beat me in last year's Worlds.
Yeah, let's put him below purple then.
I think that's fine. The only issue is that he does play slow, and there's some controversy regarding that. But that's outside this conversation.
Doesn't matter what's results. Yada
next up is Yada. Yada won a Patreon with Earth Aggro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he has not had strong World League seasons, and that was his only relevant accolade for this year.
I also believe that Patreon was double elim. Make of that as you will.
It was what?
A double elimination. Like the tournament format.
This is his first Worlds, I believe. I put him like around here, honestly, and I don't know if I go higher.
It is definitely not his first Worlds. I know because when I qualified through the War League tournament, I qualified and he beat me. So he definitely was at Worlds before.
Gotcha. Let's see if we'll see here before. At least
he was there in 2023. I'm not sure if he was there last year.
Gotcha. Again, he can play Burn. He can play Turbo. He won with Earth Aggro. I'd put him above.
I want to put him.
I would put him above Patreon qualifier. He actually did win a Patreon, so that's Nate Dogg is kind of like the gatekeeper for that.
I'm not like the biggest fan of that. Like I feel like winning a Patreon, getting in through the ladder, it isn't really. Honestly, I'd rather rate the ladder, to be honest. I feel like that consistency is like it tells you more than that one miracle run.
Yeah, that's fair. I could put him like.
I'm gonna be honest. I would put him above IMFBN, and that's it. Maybe I'm underrating him. I don't know. But I feel like Earth Aggro is also just not a good deck, right? Like if he brings that again,
I think he brought that on a whim, but he plays Turbo and Burn. So that helps. And last but not least, we have YS Bao, one highly regarded player, not just for his skills, but also his character. He got 3 invites: GCI, Major RL Tournament, FL Season Ladder, which you guys are really fond of, and War League, where he was one of the better players. With Chaos Turbo and Warrior. And no, he was not here last year. With that said, what else did he do? Let me check from the library. YS Bao. So he got GSLP 25. I don't know what that is, but it happened in August. Let me click on it real quick. This is a. Stop it. 1 second. GOAT season leader. So that's the format library seasonal thing. Right. So he got that. He got 3rd at the Patreon. He got that's it, and then just consistent in War League.
Yeah.
Plays Turbo for the most part. Yeah, he can play Warrior for sure, but we know him as a Turbo player. I would start putting him in like the pot range.
That is way too low in my opinion.
That's a starting conversation. We can go to Wick. And I think because due to his like recency, again 3 invites. That's nothing to So I'd
put him up Smoke Assault. I'd put him Ludo range. Honestly, better than Herney, better than Slavin, better than Ghost. I put him below Ivan. Yeah.
I could see that. I like that. Cool. So there we go. We have our 1 through 53. Now we go to a next section. That's the known section. Now this is where you're going to help me with this.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go through a player, and then right away you tell me where you like him first, and then we can talk about that. This shouldn't take too long. This should take shorter than we did for War League because there's less discussion.
Should I talk about the player first, or should I just say the thing?
You could talk about the player first. So first up is Kristen Botcher.
Botcher.
All right, GGP Berlin winner, Chaos Turbo. Yes. What do you got for me?
He's like a really strong German player, like has a lot of history as well. Like I think also like national finalist or something, or maybe even winner. I know that he's not fond of online at all, and he's gonna be uncomfortable. And I also don't like his decks at all. I think he's going to struggle. So I'm probably somewhere in the lower third. I'd have to look exactly where people.
He's like Chris Pateo.
I'm not too familiar with Chris Pateo.
Okay. All right. I'm scrolling down here. Botter Turbo player on basically IRL FBN range.
I'd say Betchy.
Betchy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Again, like a really strong IRL player. I just think that the struggles with online play are gonna be a problem. Also, possibly a return roads for him. I think he's probably been here before because he's played other GGPs before, and he does well at GGPs.
So I just thought about it. Let's do it a different way. Let's go through the same way we did here through here, and then you can tell me what the top player, where they're gonna go, because that's gonna help instead of just going one by one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna edit this. Botcher versus Chopper. Chopper, former War Leaguer, Unranged Pandas, warrior enthusiast.
I'd put him above. I put Chopper above.
I'm fine with that as well. Botcher against Charlie Koch, another German.
Difficult, I
second.
think. Yeah, I think Böttcher is probably the stronger player, but also less familiar with online. That's just why I'm going to put Charlie above him. But I think that Charlie's results were kind of fluky, so I wouldn't put him above Chopper.
And he didn't do well in the War League, so that kind of backs it up. Now, of course, feel free to prove us wrong.
He had multiple Patreon bubbles this year and like one top. I think he played like 3 Patreons, bubble 2, and top 1. Like he can play. He's definitely not a bad player, but he's not. It's more than Chopper did, but I still, I know. I feel like I trust Chopper more because I know that like he used to be a War League guy who used to be involved with Don't Copy and Pui as well. So just by the company he kept, I feel like I believe in him more, but I don't really know Chopper that well.
I do like second place though, and he could only improve probably. I would put him above Chopper, but it's not something I'd die on. Okay. Just because he is being more active. Chopper was like a one tournament.
Yeah.
You know, could be a miracle run. I'm tired of saying his name. Confuse Ray.
Confuse Ray to the top.
Yes, he's been such a killer, and he's probably going to stay up here.
Confuse Ray should be a War Leaguer, right? Well, Confuse Ray is a War Leaguer.
He actually did not play in War League. He used to, but
okay. All right.
I'm treating him as known. But
Dangyboss, I think, is a GCI player, right? Like that's where he gets the stuff. Oh, that's the Earth Aggro guy, right?
He's the Earth Cat OG. Earth Cat OG.
Put him below Charlie.
He invented that.
Like he's like the multiple tops are impressive, but at the end of the day, it's IRL and it is Earth Aggro, so I don't really trust.
Yeah, he's been to Worlds before. I do recognize his name. Next is Faster Vegas. He was in Worlds last year as well. He got his invite via GCI Volume 17 with Warrior. Well, I mean Warrior. You know,
never heard of the guy.
I actually drafted him last year, and he did okay for a final last round pick. I'm happy
above Chopper.
I'm fine with keeping him here.
Okay.
Grumple, you got your invite. Patreon leaderboard, and let me check format library.
I got 2 major tops this year, and
7th in Patreon, 2nd in Patreon, 9th in GFC, 3rd in Patreon, 3rd in Patreon.
And don't forget MVP of the first voting season of the year. Don't forget it.
Which one was that?
Whatever the current isn't.
Oh, season 6. You got MVP?
Yeah, I got the regular season MVP.
Oh, right. It was over Gulas, I believe. That is good.
Possible.
So in that case,
comparable with Confuse Ray, I don't want to say where you want to put me though.
I would put you just based on what you accomplished. I mean, again, you clearly have been playing well. I put you around here, but Confuse Ray above you.
I'm definitely okay with
that. Well, then
again,
let's look at Confuse Ray. What's his deal? Patreon leaderboard. Outside of that,
yeah, but he outplays me.
Patreon, 2nd Patreon, second Patreon, third Patreon, and then 9 for the GFC. Okay, that's pretty much the same.
It's very comparable. I think it's a
Very.
toss-up. You can do whatever. Like in a head-to-head, he would probably win because I'm more of an aggro player and he plays CC. But that,
Yep.
in the field, it's a different situation.
Javiology. So Javiology,
Never
I
heard of
have heard of him before, but nothing that would impress me. Let me see, where is it? Javi?
HA.
He got FLC 37 with Drop Off Warrior. I'm guessing he's an easy to slay you copycat. I'm fine with leaving him where he's at.
I don't think he's going to play Worlds.
You know that for sure?
They
No.
got second in the FLC. Rob Cedar won for the Metcalf.
Gotcha. And since then, has he done anything else? No, that's it. That's the only one. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving him where he's at. Juve 89. So he has been to Worlds before. He's
Ooh,
one of
many
the
times.
GCI most known players. He got his invite via GCI Volume 17 with Warrior. Interesting. He is a good player. I would automatically put him like above Chopper, above Dangy Boss.
I thought about Charlie.
You would put him above Charlie?
Yes.
I would also put him above Charlie. He's a very good player.
He is, and he
played in
builds decks really well.
2023. He was in 2020. He's in almost every
Yeah.
Worlds, and he's always like
Yeah.
top 4 at 2023. I'm not sure how he plays in 2024, but
Okay.
he's a monster.
Next up is Morp, who did not want me to do this entire segment.
Yeah.
So Morp got his invite via
Major fairly early on.
with Chaos Turbo.
Second place. Yeah.
Since then, has he played? No, he has not. This is his one and only invite ever.
Yep.
So and he got kicked off one of the World League teams.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter to his performance. So
It doesn't, but that's why he's here, not in the War League section. I would put him above Vegas. I don't know if I'd put him above Baller.
Oh, for sure.
For sure what?
He's for sure about Böttcher. He's also for sure about Charlie Coke.
Yeah, I would agree.
You would
I
put
think
Morp over second place Charlie Coke?
Absolutely.
Do tell.
I just don't rate Charlie that highly. Okay, so first of all, like I'm friends with him. I know the guy IRL. Like I know him from my the locals. He is not the best player at my locals. I think he had 2 golden runs.
Well, in that case, sell me on Morp.
Sorry?
Sell me on Morp.
Morp is like a veteran of online play. Like he's definitely used to it. I think he is a pretty solid turbo player. But I think he has like mental issues in the same way that Duelista does, where he gets tilted quite easily.
Is this fine?
Yeah, maybe you could even compare him, like put him above Juve. I think that's also okay.
I can do that. Yeah.
I don't know Juve that well, so like maybe I'm wrong on that one.
I think Juve
Next.
has done just with
More,
the previous World
for sure.
performances. I feel like Juve is comfortable in that
Yeah.
spot.
You gotta be careful of people who are going to Worlds for the first time. This is gonna be the best tournament they ever played in. So they might get a nice reality check. Next up is Nicked
Nicht Michi.
Nicked Mickey. Knight
Mitch.
something. Yeah, Nick.
Colin Marcus.
Marcus.
So he is GFC EU Chaos Turbo.
Mhm.
I don't know much else.
Yeah, there isn't much else. I think he
Somewhere here.
I think he overachieved once. I'd put him probably below Chopper.
Yeah, that's fine. Next up is Paulo. He got his invite from GGP Argentina with Chaos Turbo. He's also a former War Leaguer, but doesn't play any much more. Let me check format library just in case. Back in 2021, he got third with FLC with Stallburn. Okay. So just another. Just another IRL Turbo player for the most part. Maybe somewhere around here. I just you don't really do much.
He's very
else.
similar to Danger Boss. I mean, Paolo. I always see Paolo in on ladder, like in the DuelingBook ladder. So he plays online a ton. It's not like he's going to be not used to it. He's definitely. Saying he's a turbo player. It's a little. He's very diverse. I'll say he plays a lot of like the dumb decks as well.
Dumb decks.
We're talking stall. We're talking empty jar. We're talking all that.
How much can you depend on that at Worlds?
Exactly. I don't know if he's going to bring that to Worlds, but he knows a lot about the format, and he knows a lot. So I think I would put him above. Personally speaking, maybe around Danger Boss level, either above or below.
Below.
Yeah.
Danger Boss does have 2 invites in bigger tournaments.
Okay.
Next up is Sean Munn. Sean Munn, aka Toad. He I think this is his first time going to Worlds. He is known as an IRL player. His only experience online is mainly playing on the Funky Towners. In that one World League season where they started out like 5-0 and then missed playoffs. So he goes by Toad. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, nothing. So you can honestly argue he's a strictly an IRL player. He does do regularly well in online. I mean IRL in his area of Ohio, Michigan, etc. The question is, how much does it translate to, all these killers? I would probably put him somewhere in the Chopper Paolo range without much of the online experience. So I'd probably put him maybe here. I mean, he was always kind of like always the bridesmaid, never the bride, and he just now finally got his invite to Worlds at GGP Detroit, I think.
Yeah, this is fine with me. I mean, I don't really have too much to say.
Next up is Svenny Boy. I have heard of him.
Yes.
I don't know much about him.
I have things to tell. So
he's a
reasoning
player. Yep.
Yeah. He's really consistent. So the first tournament in Gold he ever played was the first GGP Osnabrück, which he won. And the second tournament he's ever played in Gold was the GGP next season in Osnabrück again, where he got second against Geronimo. So like the consistency on ReasonGate is actually really impressive. I also know he's very used to DuelingBook. As far as I know, he's actually topped the ladder before. He just doesn't play in online tournaments. So he's a bit of a wild card. Like I wouldn't be surprised if that's a guy who can sneak into top 8. On the other hand, it's also ReasonGate, and he might as well just fizzle out. I think you could place him below me.
Oh, above Juve?
Maybe. Like maybe I'm speculating a little bit too much here. Like maybe it's more reasonable to put him like below Morp, but that's definitely the lowest I would go.
So he got an invite by winning Osnabrück?
Second against Geronimo.
Second.
But like the combination with last year winning the same tournament and
how did he do at Worlds last year?
He didn't play.
Well,
he's going to play this. He's going to play this year though.
He's going to play this year? Do you pinky promise?
I'll put him here. I'll put him below Morp.
Okay, that's the absolute lowest I can go though. Like there's potential there, guys. Like if you're looking for like a sneaky pick to get top 8, that's your guy.
Gula says he also has a fun name to say. Svenny Boy.
Exactly.
This could be like a round 6, round 7 draft pick. I'm guessing. Lastly, we have Yami Burak. Sounds Turkish. So he got 2 invites, both in German GGPs with Chaos Turbo.
So the problem is I don't think he's too used to online play, and I also think that his deck building is too jokey. So the first Osnabrück tournament was like the first Go tournament he ever played, and he rolled up and he accidentally submitted a 41 card list with double upstart, double joke.
Oh.
And he still got like I think top 8. Top 4. He got top 4, and then he rolls up to Hanover, and he just does it again as a joke. Like he just does 41 cards, double joke, double upstart. And he wins the tournament. I think that tournament wasn't too strong in the finals, at least. I don't rate him that highly. I'm gonna probably lower than Chopper. I think lower than Chopper is where it goes.
So despite 2 invites to Chopper's 1. And being a jokester. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So that's that. So now, where would you put Confused Ray among all these World Leaguers?
That's a good question. I really wish we didn't do it this way. I think we should have just thought of people in straight away.
So stop me, because this is going to help me for when I'm actually putting them into tiers here. So we can wait. We can wait. By all means, we can wait.
No, but keep going down. Keep going down. We just should have done it like from the beginning.
I would say
So confuse Ray.
Maru, maybe like that feels like a range for him.
So a guy who got first place in the Patreon leaderboard, you're gonna put him below Maru. Yeah.
What about Geronimo?
Okay.
Area.
Yeah,
So
in
the mid-20s range, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means all these guys are below that. Okay, that's good to know. Lastly, we have Unknown. These are players that I have never heard of, and I'm hoping that you have.
I don't know.
All right, first up is Adam Horn. Adam Horn got, I guess, either one. He must have won GGP Lexington. That's Kentucky with Warriors. That means nothing to me, honestly. I don't know what the competition is like in Kentucky, unless AJT may have stopped by there while going to a casino.
I think we should literally just pass on people who we don't know.
Okay, that's fine. They'll be they're not even going to make. Well, people here most likely not even going to make it to the rest, anyways, because I'm only rating 40, 50 players.
Yeah, Metcalf is saying how are you supposed to rate these how are you supposed to rate those players properly? We're going to pass on people that we don't like. The information is like super limited on between us three.
Yeah. If they start standing out to you, by all means, stop me. Next up is Alejandro Navarro. He must have topped. Querétaro. Again, tells you nothing. Chaos Turbo, 1 of 1. Next up is Alex Xander. Is that Xander?
59.
Yeah.
Oh, that is Xander? Or no?
This isn't.
I don't know who Xander is.
This isn't our Xander. This isn't NZXER. This is a different Alex Xander. Oh, Alexander's in the chat. Hey, that's me. How's it going,
Alex? Where do you rate yourself, Alex?
What? But he's not the UI Xander.
No, not the UI Xander.
Very coincident.
This is Alex Xander, different fella in the chat.
Obelisk, so he won Obelisk the Panda Burn, but that doesn't tell me much more. That's why I can't. At all. He said shot tier, which I'm guessing is shit tier.
Okay, then let's skip him then. Like if we don't know, then
believe. There's a saying: believe people when they tell you who they are. Next up is Andrea Nardi. I don't know if you have heard of him. He is GCI Volume 18 with Chaos Turbo. Tells you nothing. Okay. Bahamut, he just got his invite yesterday in the LCQ. But that...
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel comfortable rating him. I don't really know where he slots in. I don't think I've seen him at another tournament yet. He doesn't have other results.
Well. I mean, I was covering the event. He was playing pretty well out there, I gotta say.
Like, he's probably better than some of the people unknown.
Anybody would put him. So listen, we have 53 plus maybe 60 here already. Would you put him in the top 60? No,
I wouldn't put him in there.
So
Alexander says that this was my first online tournament, my first time playing Panda Burn. Well, happy to have you in the community. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Baldo got GCI with Chaos Turbo. Again, doesn't tell you much. Baldo does kind of sound familiar, but not something that I'm gonna rate. Bone,
is not gonna play. So we
not gonna play.
No.
You know it for sure.
Yes.
Markham Red.
How come?
Out of here.
I don't exactly know why. It's just that in the back, like we're also preparing the German stream for the Worlds, and we've contacted all the players. He told us he's not going to play, so he's not going to play.
Okay. No. Next, we have Chen GP Dortmund. Is he Asian?
He's some like also a serial topper. Like he's been denied his Worlds invite twice by Svenny Boy.
That's funny.
He's mostly an Edison player, and he's mostly a paper player. I think he's really unused to online play. I believe he's strong, but I believe his decks aren't optimal, and I don't think he's used to DuelingBook, so I don't think he's going to make it.
An Edison player, and what else?
No, Edison player who mostly plays in paper.
Paper. I gotcha. Okay, well, I can't...
I don't think he makes top 60, so we don't have to rank him. But
Alexander said
he's potentially somebody who can surprise.
Claudio Liga, GGP Palermo, I think that's Italy. Okay. Fernando Martin, that is
That's Quartaro,
Argentina.
I believe. Is that?
That's
yeah,
who?
Yeah, Fernando's Buenos Aires. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes, Fernando.
Top 60? What's his
I
name
don't know.
online?
I don't have his name online. I know I've done a lot of work with Argentina.
That answers my question.
I'm wishing for the Argentina to get on through, man. Be that day too.
Giuseppe Mattina, he is a GCI volume 16, cool. Grape Soda, if that sounds familiar to
That's a
anybody.
great name.
Munich.
Yeah, he won Munich. I don't expect much. I don't think we have to rate him.
Jamaica 1992, that
Same deal.
is volume 18. Earth Aggro, I can't say much. Claricam.
Yeah. Hanover
Clark
second
Kent,
place.
I don't know.
We don't have to rate him. I don't think he's gonna make top 60 either. Like if top 60 is the cutoff, then we don't have to talk about him.
I don't know who this is. This is probably Cretero. Mythic Piper,
Oh.
not to be confused with the Edison player Mythic Piper.
Yeah, but he actually played a couple things online as well. I think he had like tops last year. I honestly, I think I would slot him below Morp. I think he's pretty strong.
Wow.
So I see he got 2025. He got 4th place in the FLC 37, and then he got 13th in the World War 01 with Earthbeat. Interesting. So you would actually move him.
Yeah.
He's in
Gotcha.
World War? That's crazy.
So
I think he's also played War League before.
you guys said Bona is not playing. Let me take Bona
Yep.
out of here. I'm gonna have to do that later. Edit this. So we're taking Mythic Piper, and we're moving him. Where?
I would say below Morp.
Above Svenny?
That's actually rough. That's rough.
Above-
Also, like
above-
Charlie is probably also rough. Dangi Boss also, like maybe he's more comparable to Dangi. I think that's a toss-up.
Paulo, above Paulo.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up, so let me next up, Nico Duto. I think that's Italian. I think that's right here. No, it's FLC 36 with Chaos Turbo. He is Italian. Again, doesn't tell me much. Pinello Photovoltaico. GCI with Chaos Control.
Sure.
Pork Chop with GGP
Great
Livonia with Chaos Turbo. So that Livonia is, I would need AJT, who'd probably be overrate him because he knows him, or not. I don't know. That doesn't tell me anything. Rebouncer.
Yep.
Rebouncer GGP in Munich with Chaos Turbo.
Yeah, I don't think we have to rate him, but he would like cut it close. I think he's decent.
Robert Weltman. That sounds like a GGP.
Yeah.
That's Berlin.
There was Berlin. I don't think we have to rate him.
Ruben Madocho, whatever, Palermo. Chaos Turbo doesn't tell you much. Schlawiner.
So he got second in Berlin with Panda Burn. I think he's also played online, but he hasn't had results yet. It's hard to place him. I think I'd place. I don't know how good Sean Munn is, but that's like the. I think he's around Nicht Michi.
Gotcha.
I think
Okay.
they're comparable.
I'll leave him here for now. And last but not least, we have the Survivor. So we're approaching 2.5 hours now, which is fine. The Survivor is GCI with Chaos Control. Doesn't help your case. Okay, so now the last part of our segment, which pisses people off the most, So we got heavy favorites. These are players that you expect to be the ones to bet on to win the whole thing. These are going to be your top 5 players. compared to last year, we got 2 out of 5 correct in terms of topping. 1 made day 2, and then 2 that just did not show up. That being AGT and Ludo. So just keep that in mind. So in this case, our top 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control C.
And I think those actually make sense. I think that's a good cutoff point where don't copy is exactly where, I don't expect him to be a favorite to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tops it all.
So this is what we have for our top 5. This should be in our top 5 or so world fantasy picks.
I think that looks pretty strong, pretty reliable. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why we do this. So I'm happy with that. Well, next 15 are the people who you expect to top. They compared to last year. Last year we had out of these 15, one.
Madcap is asking, Dueling High is allowed to play. This is based on the scenario on if he gets the appeal. The appeal is approved. He gets the chance to appeal this week, Madcap, right before the world starts.
Right. So here we had 9 players make day 2 out of the ones that I expected that are likely to top. So this is like our tier 2. We had 1 that made top 8, and then 4 that completely missed it. Gio, Lucas, Ludi, and Ivan. Now, of course, these are my rankings. In this case, we take the next 15. So these are people that are likely to top and will definitely make day 2. So that will go up to here. Control C. Control V.
That seems reasonable.
Don't copy Easy, Purple, Trishula. Once again, myself, Ivan. We're gonna give him another chance. YS Bao with 3 invites. Ghost Rider, Splevin with 2 invites. Herney, Ludi with 2 invites. Scrub with 3 invites. Pika with 3 invites. Ludo, former champion, and an SDL with 2 invites. So essentially, you either have prior accolades in Worlds, or you have multi-invites.
Yeah, that seems like it makes sense to me. Either you've been here before, or you've been doing really hot.
Or you did great this year.
Going really hot, yeah.
Contenders for day 2, that's the next 20. So last year, this was a mixed bag. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 11 people that did not make day 2, who I thought had a good chance. We had 3 people who made top 8, actually. Okay.
Wow.
And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60 people who did make day 2. Okay, so a bit tougher to predict, but I feel like because I had you guys here, this will be better.
Just like from my understanding, like I see Moxie's here in that tier, and we have him in tier 1 right now, right? But I would say he had a weaker season than last season. So how does that make sense?
I think I may have just been low on him last year.
Okay.
Or I had all. If I have Geo up, I think maybe it's like I just wasn't sure if he was actually going to take it seriously, etc.
Okay.
But again,
that was the birth of the Lorcana craze. I think around that time as well. Definitely when Moxie was super heavy, getting into the Lorcana.
Here we are in the low 20s, and this is where
also where the known players start.
So So here I'm going to select these 6 players. Charlie Coke to Confuse Ray. Where would you put Confuse Ray in this section?
That's a good question.
And then where would you put Charlie Coke?
I think I would put Confuse Ray around Maru, probably above. I think below Gulas.
Confuse Ray?
Yeah.
That's fair for this year. So would you put him above Geronimo? 2 invite Geronimo?
Yes, I would, but that's because I don't rate Geronimo as highly as the rating implies.
Would you put him above Smoker Souls?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So then we got 1, 2. No. Wait, SDL is here. Yeah. So we got 1 and 2. Control C. Control V. And then I got Confused, right? Would you... okay. Control C. Control V. Where would you put yourself among... Now...
I think it's, again, comparable. I'd say around Maru.
How'd you get your invite again?
About the Patreon letter.
Patreon ladder. Gotcha.
You don't rate the ladder, do you?
I don't know.
You can be honest. If you can, if you want to bump me down, feel
You
free.
got second place. You got MVP in the season 6. I'll go 1-2 because Gulaz got second in that MVP. Like that, and then I'll put you.
Okay.
Control C, Control V. Okay, next. Juve. So now we're down to like this section. Is Juve in this section?
He could be around Tiso. I could say he could be around Tiso level. Tiso, I think, is definitely like, Tiso in his own right is really good, but Juve, he's been here so many times, you know. And he's always up to something different. I think Juve would be around Tiso, Bobby, in that range.
Above Bobby?
I think, yeah, you could say above Bobby. I mean, Juve is just, top 4, top 8. Like, he's always super hot. He just doesn't play online very much anymore.
Fine. That's fine. So there's that, and then we got Juve 89. All right. So Bobby is next. Morp. So let's highlight the section. So we have Bobby all the way to maybe Pot. Where would you put? Would you put Morp in here?
I would put him above Pot for sure. I'd say like between Nessa and Jesse.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Maybe even like around KC.
Yeah, it's like again my problem is that like I don't rate KC that highly. Like I feel like KC would be above Nessa for me, so that's it's hard for me to like rank it into this.
Put him under.
I could actually move.
Bobby.
I could do that. I could move KC in between.
And then we put more between Nessa and Jesse.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
So Bobby is next. So I got 1, 2. And then I got Morp.
The Dorpster.
Okay. So Jesse. So that means next is Nessa. Svenny Boy.
Benny boy, I don't know anything about.
He's such a wild card, man. I can barely rate him, honestly. Like
you have to,
he's
Grumple. You have to pick a number here.
Is he in this section, or do I go lower?
Now I can't put him there. I can't put him above Return Winner, to be honest. Like, also Duelista. Like I rate Duelista higher than you guys. I don't think he clears that. I think Kid also should be higher than him.
So maybe this is where we stop. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the next 7 players are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I did say Nate Dogg is like the gatekeeper.
Yeah. Who's
that means the rest? Okay, so now you, Svenny Boy, where would you put him here? Above Yada, above Jace?
Okay, so first of all, I gotta complain. I feel like a few of these players are too good to be in the rest. Like Pike Freak doesn't feel like a
point.
player.
That's Worlds for you, We went through the rankings.
Do we have to adhere to the exact numbers? Can't we like change the tiers? Like can't we just bump some up and some down?
Well, this is what fits on my monitor.
Okay, if it fits the format, it's what we gotta use. Then yeah, we go with
Nate
that.
Dogg says, "Nice. If y'all threw me in the rest, you never hear the end of it."
Honestly, not kidding. I think everybody up down to Kid shouldn't be in the rest.
That's fair. Where would you put Svenny Boy?
I don't think I'd put him there.
We're going lower.
Maybe below Yada. Yeah, I think below Yada. But even then, like IMFBN is more never mind. They actually both play online. Yeah, let's put him below Yada.
Svenny Boy. Okay.
And again, I want to stress that that's a guy who can make top 8.
So next we have Charlie Coke. So we got all the way down to Yata. Charlie Coke, second place Worlds.
He's definitely over Nova Ethos. Betchy, Tenasio, IMFBN. I think IMFBN is like a decent benchmark for the guy.
FBN or Charlie? Who would you bet on? Your life?
Right now, FBN.
Cool.
I know that Charlie hasn't been playing much lately, so that's just what makes a difference here.
There you go. That was easy. All right, V, and then Charlie Coke, our second runner-up worlds, right here. Next up is Dangy Boss, Mr. Earth Aggro Italian. So we're here now. Dangy Boss.
No idea.
I would definitely. I think.
Would you put him
Below
above Ready?
Betsy?
I would put him above Ready. I would put him above. He's definitely like around. I would say he's definitely like around Tenacio.
This feels so strange, man. Like there are players down here who
I feel like
feel
all these
like-
players are good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
there's
I
like
have
Betsy and I am
8
FBN at
spots
the
left.
bottom of the list. What the hell is this list?
I have 8 spots left, and I have 7 players here. That means
Okay, so
that we're not
at least
going
one
past
makes it.
Mythic Pipe, past Dangy Boss, probably.
The problem is I think I'd rate Mythic Piper above Denki.
Who would you rate?
Mythic Piper, I'd rate him above Dengi. I think I'd also rate him above Nova. Like maybe it's literally just like Dengi and Piper above Nova, and that's it. I don't know the Lou guy. That's the thing. Like we could also like bump that guy down. But this is so strange.
But that's what's strange. Okay, so it seems like we're really stuck here. I'm gonna put Dangy Boss because he does have 2 invites.
Yeah.
I will put him in here. I think that's good. And then Mythic Piper and all them more unknown. I'm gonna now do this. Control C.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Betsy below those guys.
And V. And you know what? I think we have ourselves a
Wow, look at that.
tier list for 2025. So, to wrap it up, again, this is kind of like also a reminder of how Stack of Worlds could be. We got Dueling High, Danny, Cassie, Geist, Moxies, and SS95 as the people who we expect to top or win. Likely to top, we have from Don't Copy to SDL Killer, and everyone who has had good seasons or high accolades. Contenders for day 2, you have your players that are experts in their own deck, Quish, Burn, Chaos Control, and among others who are regular War Leaguers. And then the rest are just players that may have had miracle runs, or just did just well enough, like Rob or Return or Oracle, etc. Cool. So this is saved. So, I'm going to be announcing the fantasy draft should be happening Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be streaming that in Discord. If you guys want to be a part of that for stream content, by all means. So I do have the draft, set up. I'm going to start taking payments for that. Any final thoughts about this?
I hate that the rest has to start with those people. I can't, anybody Kid and above is not the rest. They're absolutely not. Honestly, you could split the rest into 3 different tiers, and even contenders for day 2 could also be split into different tiers. It feels unfair. It feels mean. But it's what the list wants.
Job accomplished then. All right, Bluetooth. You got anything for me?
I kind of agree with Grumple. I do hope the best for all these players. Obviously, they've all done something to prove themselves to get onto the stage of Worlds. I think there are some players. I feel like looking back at it, I feel like some of these can be modulated. I think players like Charlie Coke just ended up super lower than I expected.
Low.
Yeah, same with
Yeah, he's in the
Pike Freak.
5, 20, 40. He's in the 50, 60. 60.
I have to agree with Bluetooth here. Pike Freak feels real underrated. I think that guy.
He's the Bones Golden Boy. He's he's an anchor for that team, that organization.
Also, Betsy, to be honest, I think you've let your hate drive you a little bit too much there. I think he's quite a bit better.
If there's any player on this list that I would expect to skip World, oversleep, or have other priorities, it'll be Betsy.
Okay, but if he shows up.
If he shows up, he could do a modest 3-3 drop.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, that's all from me. Thank you guys for having me and also for helping me. I think this is a much better list than I have last year. And the next thing is just seeing how this actually all pans out. How if we can do better than this, then I think that would be a success.
Yeah, that means we're going to have to run it back, because that means the three minds are formulating.
Just
All
if
right.
Pike Creek wins, I called it.
I mean, you said SDL versus who?
Pike Creek.
Okay, so you did say SDL versus Pike Creek in the finals. If you do that, I'll actually I'll buy you whatever you want in your hometown.
That is very nice of you.
I do like how I will say I do love the top five. I think top five is very clean. I think any of those five can really just take it.
Is there anybody in the likely to top column that you would put into the heavy favorites over somebody?
I'm so biased. You know me. I'm going to say Splevin. I'm so biased.
I was gonna say Easy, but like the problem is I would put Easy up there. I think I'd put Moxie's out for him, something like that. But Moxie's also really strong. Like, honestly, betting against Moxie is also just not a smart thing.
Never bet against Moxies, dude. It's never worked out for anybody that's ever bet against that man. He's always up to something.
As much as he annoys me, Scrub for Life, I could see him also sneaking in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a heavy.
Also the same for Pikachu, but honestly, everybody in likely to top. Honestly, no, I wouldn't be surprised if they got into the finals. Like I wouldn't turn around and say what the hell happened here.
And also keep in mind how many good players there are that are not on here. Yeah. AJT, Bounty.
Yeah.
Who else do you have?
Man, that's crazy.
Bounty has a chance still, by the way. Bounty can do it via the War League playoffs.
Yeah, AJ Hussein is not in here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players that are on here. And how's the Patreon looking right now?
The Patreon is done.
Oh, who won?
You mean LCQ? LCQs are not Patreons.
Yeah.
How's the guy's doing well, I think. Isn't he still in?
I don't know.
There's a last I checked, there was an Exodia player that I think was 4-0. Right? I think 4-0.
Yeah, he started 4-0, so he's definitely in top cut. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think I had
let me check the stream real quick. So right now I have JCVD and Red Daddy. I don't know if this is the finals, but I have Red Daddy versus JCVD. So JCVD. Okay, so Red Daddy, I don't rank that highly. I know he was part of the Western Snow Goats team. That's probably I don't think he'd make top 60. But JCVD, if he wins this LCQ, where would you put him?
So first of all, like both of these, this is a semi-final. In the final, the Dameric is waiting with Panda Burn.
Oh, about time. He's
Exodia got into semis, by the way.
Yeah. Where would you rank JCVD here?
Not too highly anymore. I feel like he used to be the premier control player. I don't think he had good results in like the recent history.
I put JCVD in the tier 3 contenders for day 2, and he dropped out. So that, and honestly, I probably would keep him here. Maybe
I would put him into the rest somewhere. I think I think I would also put D-Day Merrick also somewhere here as well. But he was close. He's really made a name for himself, but probably somewhere in the Liu. Yeah, somewhere here. So if you go back to like last year, no AJT this year. No F2R, no Ale. Wow, no MB96, no Lucas, no Bounty, no Arts1, no Geo, no JCVD yet, no John Doe, no Jack Sworn, no Zogler, no Shifty.
I think is going to play the next one, LCQ. He's been hitting those really hard.
He also played today. Yeah, he topped today in the LCQ, so yeah.
No Shifty, no Goat, who actually did get top 8 last year. No Oops, no Ali Muto, no Wolf, no Chris McGarrett tight end, no Gia, no Jay Harris, who got top 8 last year.
Yeah. No Ricksaw.
No Ricksaw, Smino's band. No J4 Druin. No Evan. which is very strange to see. No Marcus. I know he didn't play. I like at all this year.
Yeah.
No Kazdalipo, no Krebs, no Mercenary. He's been a regular. No Rabbit.
AFK? Like, is he just
I don't know.
AWOL?
I don't think he cares anymore like that. No
No
Gyno, no Sivsky, no Uber, though he has a chance in this invitational. No DGZ, no Gracie, no Fox, and no Pui. So that's a lot of people who I ranked pretty highly who did not even qualify for this Worlds, and yet still we have 92 plus players, and a very tough looking tier list.
Yeah, World's
So-
actually way more stacked than I thought. Looking at it, looking at the tier list, it just feels like underrated the field.
Yeah, but playing any of these guys is going to be challenging. So this is a good reminder of what you're actually up against. It's not just GGP players; it's also these killers.
A lot of like
Alright, that's
obelisk
all.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, that's all from me.
Sounds good, man.
Okay. I'm going to eat so much shit for my IMFBN rating. He's gonna outperform that, I know.
We'll see.
Only one way to find out, and that is to check out World Championships or compete in it if you have the invite. October 18th and the 19th, 2-day event. First day is Swiss. Second day, I believe, is single elim. I have to double check the format for it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember entirely about the top cut or anything like that. But to those that see their names on there, best of luck to you. And remember, if you don't like your placement, prove us wrong.
Yep.
Or don't.
We'll see you all later. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been 2FYGO with Insidious and Grumple. Stillskin. Peace out, everybody.
All right. And that's